Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Warzone Rumble Royale. My name is Frosty Real, your play-by-play caster this evening, and I would like to welcome my co-caster and game analyst, Slevin. Slevin, how are we feeling today? We feeling good?
I'm feeling really good. We've got a really fun duos tournament coming at you. It is going to be awesome. There's a lot of top-tier competitors in here, a lot of pub stompers in here, if you will. It's going to be exciting. We got a few rounds of just non-stop, high-octane gameplay. But before we dive too deep into the tournament, I do want to take a quick second and thank our producer, Dr. Soup143, for running this event and doing all of the work behind the scenes. So be sure to check him out in the panels below. For this tournament, KTN is contributing $100, but I wanted to thank our cash prize pool sponsors, Old Peeps and Goodies Granola, for making our cash prize a total of $600. Goodies Granola has also contributed 2 bags per player for our first and second place winners tonight. KTN is partnered with Goodies Granola, so if you're looking for a top tier snack, use code KTN for 20% off. Gamer Advantage has also provided a free pair of custom glasses for each of our first place winners tonight. Our victors will be able to choose their own frames to accompany Gamer Advantage's high quality focus lenses. Be sure to check out Gamer Advantage and use code KTN on any purchase for 10% off. Links to all of the mentioned sponsors can be found in the panels down below. Kick Tournament Network is also officially sponsored by Kickbot. Level up your stream with Kickbot's cutting-edge tools, VOD downloader, and AI TTS. Check out Kickbot in the panels below. If you happen to be a creator or business looking to advertise on KTN, head over to our website, scroll to the bottom of the homepage, and complete our sponsorship application to claim some advertising space during our tournaments. Frosty, can you tell us how the community members can get involved in future KTN tournaments?
Absolutely. So to those of you interested in participating in future events or leagues, be sure to head over to the website kicktournamentnetwork.com, where you can find all of our socials, the event scoreboard, even some KTN merch and upcoming tournaments. KTN is a community-based tournament organization. We want to see all of you in the upcoming tournaments. We currently host them for a variety of games, and we're rapidly expanding into even more in the next coming months. Anybody of any skill level, we have people of all skill ranges here today, from brand new players, casuals, higher levels. Everybody that wants to jump in, participate, you can come participate. It's completely free, and you get a little bit of some exposure out there as well, and a lot of benefits to it. Now let's discuss the event itself. So tonight's event will be taking place on the latest map for Warzone, Urzikstan. Our 50 teams have been putting their skills to the test in ranked, point-based battle royale system, where they will be fighting for survival and strive to take that top spot and be crowned tonight's victor. Slevin, can you run us through a little bit of how the map looks, what can we be maybe expecting, and just kind of the overlay of it all?
Yeah, so most people that are playing in here already kind of are familiar with Urzikstan. It's been out for a minute, and so they hopefully have some good rotations down, but it's essentially a giant square, and there's a river that runs diagonally from west to northeast across the map. That is a big contention point for rotations. If you get stuck trying to rotate in the water late to a circle, you might get held out that way. The entire western side of the map is all a seaboard. You got your Seaport district there, and then on the north, you've got the Levin Resort. So you do have some waterway. If you can find a boat, maybe you can transport and navigate that way. And then the rest of it is a lot of city, a lot of open, suburban, urban areas. So a pretty good variety of stuff, a pretty good elevation change throughout the map as well. Lots of different routes to get to where you need to go. Rotate early, play that position, because this map could get pretty hairy pretty fast. Frosty, will you let us know how this thing's going to be scored?
Of course. So scoring in the Warzone Rumble Royale is based on the integrated systems of the game mode Warzone. In this mode, the team that scores the most points through kills and placement will be declared the winner of that round. Kills will be awarding the team 1 point per person that they kill, while your team's placement could be rewarding of a range between 1 to 10 points, with 10 points obviously being the amount awarded to the team that takes that first place victory royale for the match. Slevin, are there any returning players or people that you're looking forward to competing tonight? Any newcomers? Who are you looking out for this evening?
I mean, well, I gotta root out for my fiance, GD, goddammit, in chat. I know she's playing with her boy Woes, and I know that they're a couple gamers. So I gotta look out for her because she's close to home, right? But I know there's some other big names in here. There's some top tier competitors. It's going to be anybody's game. It's going to be a lot of really good firefights. So, but I gotta root for the home team here.
Absolutely. And speaking of GD, I believe she gifted 5 subs to KTN, which if you guys didn't know, we do have a merch giveaway below me and Slevin down here. Once we hit 15 subs, we do a merch giveaway for everyone in chat, and GD actually just made it to where we're 5 close to that goal, so we appreciate you. Thank you.
Awesome. That's huge. Yeah, get into that merch giveaway, guys. We've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of cool things coming down the network with KTN, and this tournament is, I believe, our very first Call of Duty tournament out here. So we're looking forward to really kicking it off on a very high tier notch and get some great gameplay in. A lot of big competitors, like we mentioned. I know there's some real high KD players in here. There's some pub stompers in here. There's some grinders in here. I expect to see a lot of really good gameplay, a lot of good exchanges, 2v2s, 1v2s, and hopefully some really good rotations as well.
Absolutely. And me and Slevin did want to save the first place prize for other people. If me and him were in this competition, it would, wouldn't last too long.
It was only fair. Yeah, we had to bow out. We had to bow out early. I rock a 9.8 KD, and then Frosty's like a 12.3 KD. So it would have been unfair for us to be in. So we gave you guys a chance to get in here and really show us what you got. We didn't want to just dominate the whole thing ourselves. So
of course.
We got behind the desk for this one, and we'll just call it how we see it that way.
I believe. Wait, did we just have? Hold on, checking. We had Goonie just gifted 5 subs as well, making us only just 5 away from that merch giveaway. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Goonie. Guys, shout out to all these. Absolutely. Shout out to all the competitors that are playing this evening. Like, I know we have some KCIPs. We've got some Kick partners. We've got some really influential people. And you guys should check out all these competitors. As we said, they're going to be linked below. They're going to be on the website. They're all over the place. Please make sure to check them out, because clearly all of them are here for a reason, because they know they've got some skills to show. And we're super excited to see how this is going to go down, especially on the big map. I know, Resurgence is very popular in Warzone, with the respawns and everything. But this is more of like, it's a lot riskier. In this one, you got to make sure you've got a good loadout for this one instead of a Resurgence loadout. There's a lot more that you have to know in order to compete against these high level players. A lot of positioning and that kind of stuff. It's all extremely important.
Yeah, I feel like big map is a little more methodical in the way that you have to play, a little more tactical. You have to maybe play position a little more than pub stomping and chasing kills, especially tournament play. It'll be interesting to see the people who are really good at going out and pub stomping and just playing in public matches, how they can transition those skills over into tournament play with scoring, and where staying alive and placement has a little bit more weight to it.
Absolutely. And as this was going on, GD and Captain Warcrime both gifted 1 more sub each, leading us only 3 away from that merch giveaway. You guys are going absolutely crazy tonight. We really appreciate you. We're about to hop in, and we're sitting in, they're pre-gaming it up. They could be whatever pre-game they want to do. We're not gonna judge, but whenever they get in there, I'm so excited to see how competitive this is gonna be. Obviously, we have a little bit less teams that are gonna be competing than in like a regular pub game, so it's gonna be interesting to see how people spread out, what little couple houses they like to land at to then go push people while they're third partying. This is a big map for 50 teams, and that's going to allow for many people to kind of play their own strategy and either land hot, maybe try and get some picks, or you can play a little bit slower. Those placements are very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Big map, lots of room to maneuver. 50 teams, probably going to be a little bit slower start than what they're used to in pub stomping matches, but it will give everybody plenty of time to get geared, hopefully get some money, get some loadouts going, and then really make those smaller and later zones that much more exciting. So everybody's just going to be congested together. I'm going to see if everybody's going to start landing in at the same spot. If people pick a spot that is theirs and try to contest that for every round, we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. So we're getting dropped in. We're gonna see where these, like, not too many people have jumped out of the plane. Obviously, we have a lot less people. It seems like a lot more people are jumping out more towards Old Town. It seems like that's going to be a big center part of the map. But this specific Speedy looks like they've pinged a most wanted contract up in that upper left portion of the map. And there's probably a strategy behind this that they probably practiced, worked on, and curious to see how this is going to work out for them. It looks like they're going to be contested here, Slevin.
Yeah, if you can get that most wanted, you show up on the map for everybody, but it's easy money right off the bat. Most people aren't looking to challenge super early on, especially in a tournament setting where if they're down, they're out. And so they're going to try to get something done, get some easy money, and get that loadout a little quicker here.
Absolutely. And as this continues, obviously, I mean, take note in the upper right with how many people are going to be alive and how many are left. You know, this is going to be the beginning is going to be a little bit more slower pace than what people would anticipate in a COD game, but also because of that, you have to be so much more on your toes, because if not many people are dying, that means when these zones get closer and closer and closer, this tournament gameplay is going to be crazy impactful.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like we're gonna leave Speedy and his partner to loot and hop over to we got Cinny and I'm Miss Jackson here. It looks like they're doing the same thing. They have a little bit better circle time because they're actually right on the edge of the zone here, so they don't have to do a whole lot immediately other than just loot up and just vie for that loadout. It's going to be, the loadout is huge here. Get it early. Like we said, people had a chance to spread out because there's not as many teams as they're used to on the map. And so just take it slow, get the gear you need to make something happen, get the money you need to make something happen, and then start playing position and kind of just let the kills come to you.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that is a big thing. Landing on that, being lucky enough to land on that edge of zone and getting a gulag entry kit is also, I'm assuming that's also going to be very big. Just anything. We've got some gunfight going down right in front. We're attempting to, I mean, there's some big shots coming down. That was a good team shot between them two. One is kind of weak on this side. He's got to take this one out. And I think they were able to drop that whole duo there. That was a big team kill for Cinny and I'm Miss Jackson.
Yeah, Cinny able to, those guys just came up out of nowhere. I didn't see him, I didn't hear him, but Cinny able to get the crack on him. The Miss Jackson, I think, able to come in and do the follow-up and then take down the second player as well, while Cinny was able to recoup. So 2 limbs there in the bag for Cinny and Jackson, and we'll see what happens with the team that went into the gulag.
And I mean, those are some big kills. I mean, you get some points right off the bat. It's going to be big. It seems like we've got a team fight here. Big shots coming down. Speedy's going to have to make some adjustments here. It's just going to come down to a 1v2. That was a big play for them, you know, getting some shots off from both, allowing them to, you know, kind of converge in on that team fight. We're hopping on with Miss Storm Angel and Jeffy. Miss Storm Angel is a KTN ambassador. Please show her some love. She's in the KCIP as well. She does a lot for the community, a lot for us. And as we know, Miss Storm Angel, she is a huge sniper in this game. This is what she does. She's terrific at her shots. You know, it gives them the advantage, and got this lovely camo on the gun as well. Makes it very eye candy, if you will.
Yeah, and she's got them matching too. So, you know, they got the red camo on both guns. It looks like they have a really good positioning here, and they have a helicopter if they need to move. So this is great. They're playing positioning. They've got their loadout. This is exactly what we were talking about when everybody dropped in. Find a good position, get the money you need, get the things that you need to be successful, and then let the game play. Absolutely.
And it seems like, I mean, they've got it all set up there. So we're hopping on with Gertis. They seem like they're in a like near a stronghold. You know, it seems like they've got their setup. Everybody tends to go to where they're used to, you know, and when they can make their gameplay work in the way that it works for them, those are usually the teams that get a lot further than other teams, because they're not playing into other people's strengths, they're playing in their own strengths.
Yeah, they're picking up a loadout here, so they're back in it now. It took a little longer for them to get that loadout than I think some of the others, but the pacing, you know, if you can control the pace of the game and play it how you want to, then you'll be more successful in the end for sure.
Absolutely. We're hopping on with the family favorite from Slevin, GD, and Woes. It seems like they're gonna be pushing some fights here, but I believe GD's being hunted, so we're gonna see some PvP popping up sometime soon here. They got a UAV up. They see someone up on their left. No one too close to them, but you never know. They actually have someone close. I was about to say Ghost could maybe pop up. They've got a live ping on them. They're gonna be pushing up on this fight. It looks like they've only got one live ping. They're shooting at them crossing the street. They were able to get a knock. Very big knock coming out of them. If you can make sure that you can get that knock. Keep that kill for them, which they were able to do, and that's a point secured for them. Now they can push up to this building, maybe get a little bit more cover while they're being hunted.
Oh, it looks like they've got another guy inside the building here as they push up, so they're gonna have to rush in from the bottom and see if they can take him out. I don't know if this is the partner of the guy who went down. Most likely it is, but it was nice of them when they got that down across the street. They didn't rush to get the finish and expose themselves unnecessarily. You saw them, they thought about it, and then they went back behind cover, and they played this a lot smarter. And I think it's going to pay off for him here.
Some shots and some equipment. They know that this person's up here. They just got to figure out the right way to get there. They're chasing him down. This player is just running for their life. A big cutoff for GD and able to get the crack, and they team fight on top of him. Terrific play coming out of them. Is there a teammate back on top of the roof? It's going to be another one. Woes goes down. GD's the only one up. It's a 1v1 situation. He was trying to get the self-res off, was not able to, but did have a redeploy token, so was able to come back into the fight.
They will come right back in. Oh, they're GD challenge.
Oh, crack.
She got the crack, but she goes down. Woe's coming back in. We'll see if he's going to try and land there and make it happen. Oh, she had a redeploy as well, so they're both back in, and it looks like they might just reset here.
And that could be a good play. I mean, you know, you're landing back in on people that have the momentum. They have your guns there. You know, you don't really have too much, but they're going to try and land on this loadout and try and get that momentum back, because they do have a couple kills, which is big for that starting. And having those redeploy tokens is massive because you don't have to use your gulag.
Yeah, we're down to just 20 teams left, so 37 players still in the game right now, and it looks like I think Woes has 3 eliminations maybe, and GD has maybe 2, or it could be 3 altogether. I'm not sure entirely how it works, but they are looted back up. They're just trying to get some extra gear here and reposition and get back in this fight.
I mean, it's gonna be big for them if they can get back into it. I mean, like if they could just slow it down. We're gonna be hopping on with someone else here. Hit your shot. I mean, obviously that's important.
We'll see. Yeah,
hit your shot. Hit your shot's gotta hit your shot. You know, it seems like this gun is actually the one that people have been kind of running a lot more. I mean, obviously people have it very customized. The gunsmith kind of thing in COD is extremely intricate, as we see your shot and you dead, foo. I mean, they've got some interesting names. I like the names, to be honest with you. I do like the names, but they are out of plates. They're getting pushed by a duo. I mean, the best play here is, I mean, you're gonna have to get the drop on them and really take them off guard. You don't have really too much ammo. You have no plates. They do have to be pushed in from zone, so this could be a big come up for them if they're able to get this going. But they're going up to this launch tower. If this team is smart, they could land on top of them, get the high ground, or they could just rotate out of this.
Yeah, it looks like this team's going to gatekeep them a little bit, and this is going to be tough for Deadfoo and Hit Your Shots. They have no plates. They are struggling. They still have the zone a little bit, so they can get behind this rock. Oh my god, another team! Hit Your Shot goes down immediately. Deadfoo follows. They are going to the gulag.
That was a really rough position for them, to be honest with you. I don't know much more they really could have done there. They're getting collapsed in on by 3 separate teams there.
Yeah, it was that was just unlucky. You know, they probably attracted that team with some shots. They were hoping maybe they could play the outside of the circle there and pick up a couple full trash kills, and they were able to do it. That team was just low on resources, and unfortunately on their retreat ran right in to another team, and that's just a losing battle pretty much 9 out of 10 times.
Absolutely. I mean, we're going to see some people playing. Obviously everybody's going to have their own. We do see a pick across the street that's possible for them, but people are going to be playing to their strengths, right? Miss Storm Angel she's got a sniper. They're playing slow, and they're playing to their strengths. They're not pushing for kills, overly extending, and then getting picked because of that. And instead, they're playing their fight, which is what's going to win you these games.
Yeah, this is the biggest thing is seeing. I have a long history with BR tournaments and everything, and seeing how people play from the adjustment of playing in tournament and versus playing in pubs is vastly different. The teams that can adapt to a tournament style play where things might be a little slower, maybe not as exhilarating the entire time because you're not just pushing full sending every single thing you see. People that can make that adaptation and that change in their play style usually do much better than people who just cannot turn off the gas pedal and they just go full speed the whole time.
Absolutely. That's a very good point to make, because I mean, it all depends on you adapting. That's what separates someone that's a casual player from someone that is, on the better side, more advanced, because they're able to adapt and play just like you said, and really hone in their skills no matter what position they get put into. They have to adapt to make that position the best thing that they can.
Yeah, and I'm sure that this is several people's first probably actual organized tournament, and so it's good to get that experience, get the ring rust off, so to speak. If you were a boxer or MFA fighter, that's what they call it. But I guess get the COD rust off, the tournament rust off, so that you can get out there and you feel a little more comfortable, get that heart rate down a little bit, because tournaments, they can be a little bit nerve-wracking going in there, especially your first time. You're not used to it. There's actually things on the line in terms of tangible objects or prize, and everybody's vying for it.
Absolutely. And I mean, as you see, a lot of people are going to be going to they're playing it slow. They're trying to hold their positioning. I mean, it's just like if you watch any other, BR the tournament, like they're all going to be holding their position, playing slow, and then those final rings is where everything pops off. That's where people start dropping like flies. You've got people racking up kills because of their good positioning, and like seeing just the positioning here from these players, like they're challenging snipers. And just their positioning is really good. They're sitting on top of a buy. If someone goes back to try and buy back, they can kill them, get those points. They're playing it slower and slow enough to where they don't overly expose themselves, but are still getting the right information to stay alive.
Yeah, it's still early here. You don't want to go down early. You want to be able to get into the fight. And a lot of times, if your positioning is good enough, teams are going to have to run towards you. It looks like M is able to spot some people running up the hill. Probably not people that they're going to engage with, but at least they know where they're at. The drone coming in handy there. Oh, it looks like they are going to take some snipe shots at there. I don't think there was any hits there, so they got away, it looks like. But M and Toxie in a good position here. Hold this as long as they need to.
Absolutely. And now we are in the top 15 here. This is where it's going to start getting a little bit more hectic. I mean, you're going to start seeing a lot more people having to converge into this circle. If we can hop on with, a different team and see where they're at, because I mean, these people are very much centered in zone. They're very much, they're locked in, they're holding it down. But these players over here are hunting that exact team, I think, that we were just watching. And these guys look like they're going to be aggressive. They're going to try and get this bounty kill. We're going to see them kind of rotate in on here. And
they already have 7 eliminations here as well. So I believe Stuo is a World Series of Warzone player as well. And maybe I think we were told top 10, perhaps, a World Series of Warzone players. So there's going to be some good stuff coming out. Oh,
big double chow was able to take him out. If I wasn't mistaken, I want to see something. I believe that Stuo was by himself trying to take on a duo in a tournament. It seems like they're trying to go for a lot of picks instead of, instead of getting like maybe that placement. I mean, maybe that's how they do it. Maybe they're really good at taking those 1v2s.
Yeah, I mean, they could be. They're going to run into a lot of teams that are stacking in tournaments like this, right? And so taking those 1v2s, that's going to be tough, because it doesn't really matter how good you are. If you get double beamed, you're probably going to go down. You might get a trade there, but you're probably not going to win that fight. And I think Stuo was able to stay alive through there. His partner went down trying to scale the side of that building. An unfortunate climb. They heard him coming. They both just looked straight down. Wasn't much he could do in that position. And I think Stuo got left out on his own here. We'll hop over to like GD and Woes as they see a couple people parachuting in ahead of them. Nope, not going to push that. Wouldn't be a good push. Wouldn't have much cover up there, so they're going to run back and hopefully group back up here.
Gulag is closing after this as well, which is where it's going to start getting a little bit more, a little bit more tense. You don't really have that, that give to, oh, I can die, I can take the 1v1 with someone in the Gulag and have a chance back. You're heavily relying on that teammate to buy you back. And that's a scary move, especially in a tournament where all these points matter.
Yeah. You want to try to minimize the risk and maximize the reward here. So the high risk, high reward plays don't happen very often, especially if there's still, 12 teams up. There's still 22 people up right now. It's not a great time. You're not getting placement points as of yet. So just stay in the game, get some free placement points before you start going those high risk, high reward plays.
Absolutely. I mean, we're seeing a lot of people just, they're holding it down. They're holding down whatever place that they're at, and hoping that someone's going to rotate into them. Seeing some of these more like the W key, the one we're seeing the people that we're seeing that were W keying. It's very rough because, like you said, a lot of people are stacking, and trying to take on a 1v2 when you're getting shot at by both people, you got to really hope that their aim is bad or that your positioning is like the best. Because if it isn't, then you're really going to get caught and could cost your team ultimately the round.
Yeah, for sure. It's one of those things. It's just a risk reward. You might be able to 1v2 in pub stomps, but these teams, ideally, they're playing on each other. They're working together. It looks like Incian able to get an elimination there and able to finish up right after the self-res. And wow, Stuo and Incian now, I believe, have 10 eliminations and plenty of loot going into the next circle here. So that was a clean little pickup by them.
These guys are absolutely destroying the competition here with 10 elims on this, and we're going to see a W here. Is it Enzuin? Is that what it is?
That's how I'm saying it.
That's how we're going to say it. Oh, we're gonna see a fight here. He's gonna rotate back to his teammate, you know, like playing together. They know that people are stacking. You know, these are the players, like, you got to take these guys out if you guys want to, you know, make it. I mean, obviously these are probably some of the more difficult people to take out. I mean, they have the highest amount of elims that we've seen from all these people, but a big thing is going to be seeing how they rotate, how they play this. We're in the top 10 situation now. They are, you know, they're trying to rotate into zone, buying up some stuff from, like, you know, buy stations. You know, they're getting stacked up and ready because they clearly have their loadouts. They've got everything they need. Now it's just about, they're just going to go for the kills and take out as many people as possible, because they can't get that first place. They can at least make up for it in their kills.
Yeah, they started out really strong here with their early pickups on those eliminations, so they have a little bit more freedom to play this top 10 situation a little more loose if they need to, if they feel they need to. But the way that these guys are moving, the things that they're doing, they're making pretty smart plays, so I don't think that they're going to do that. It looks like Inzian just diving right in on top of this team here. We'll see what happens.
There's a live ping. It looks like they're trying to actually pinch them. One went lower, one went above, and it seems like they're gonna, once they get some shots off, they're gonna start, you know, closing in a little bit. And now they're gonna try and get this pinch here. Siwo is getting shot up a little bit. His teammates coming in for the help here. They know that they're inside this crowded area, but it seems like the other team kind of backed off and kind of reset the fight a little bit.
Yeah, they didn't challenge. They didn't feel confident in it. They got some shots on Stuo. Immediately got hit by Enzian. So I think they just ran off. Let's live to fight another day. That's not the battle we want to take right now. And it looks like Enzian and Stuo are going to dominate this rooftop, at least for the time being.
And this spot is extremely good. Oh, he fell. Oh, that's unfortunate, because that positioning is very good, being up on that rooftop. But we are going to see a lot of people. I mean, they see them across the way. But this is top 10. Like, you know, the more positioning that you can have for points wise, the better. And that's why a lot of these players are playing a lot more slow. But being up on top of the rooftop that they are at is going to give them a lot of power here. But we're going to see a big fight coming down on this bridge. Salad does go down to the team on the hill. Is going to pop the self-revive. Killer is going to have to make a big play here to keep his teammate going. He's got to get the plates off. Killer's holding it down, doing a great job. These thermals are coming into play. Big shots coming out, but that player is going to get taken down. Salad goes down again, but I believe Killer was able to get the kill on there to get the trade. He's going to pop him back up. Now it's going to be a 2v1 situation for this team. That was a big play from Killer.
Yeah, that's a huge... Oh, we got another shot coming out of the wall here. It looks like Killer and Salad, they're just going to bum rush this. They got to make something happen here. They have no rest for the wicked.
Oh, they're all pushing. This is where all this stuff is starting to collide. Everybody's going to start getting into these really big fights. These thermals that they're playing are extremely good for the smokes that they're doing as well. Almost top 5. They got a plate box that can go down, able to give them, you know, that necessary armor. They're getting shot at by Stuo, I believe, on top of the platform. They're going to get pushed. If he swings around the corner, he's going to be able to get the kill here. The smoke is going to go off. Killer's going to be able to maybe push over if he can. He was definitely very weak, but Killer's going to have to go very big for this squad here.
Yeah, Salad out here. He already used his self-res. Killer looks like he's plating up, just trying to hold the angle to see if he can get the res off. He may have gotten it down over there. It was hard to tell, but doesn't look like he's being pushed as aggressively right now, so able to get another little bit of reprieve. This team is... They're fighting as much as they can, and they are just hanging on. We are now in a top 5 situation.
Oh, big shots going down. Salad does get taken down after Killer gets smoked from the side there. A terrific play from them to stick in to get those extra positioning and points for them. Stone was the team to take them down, and they now have this entire top hill for them to play with, all the angles that they've got. They see a lot of fights going on down on the other side. They've got a lot of, I don't even know how to say this name, but we're gonna go with it. They see a lot of rotations happening. They got to get behind cover. They've got a great position here behind this tank. This other team has to push in. The smokes are going down. This is where every time this is now a 1v1 team v team situation. Stun and them could easily have this down because they are in the best possible positioning. The other team is gonna have to make a really big play here in order to take them off. They also have the zone coming in as well. They see him through the smoke. Does get a big knock. Stun with a huge. Their team is going crazy right now. They haven't gotten the final yet. But this other team is in shambles right now. They're getting naded. Everything is going down. He's getting some big shots. That head glitch is a beautiful positioning for them. But the other team, I want to see how this other team how they're dealing with this. They're playing some great positioning. Everybody's just playing. Look, they're playing on like a tiny little concrete pixel. They've got to make some big changes here in order to rotate over into the zone. Some big shots. I mean, it's just every team is they're just taking pop shots. But it's whose armor is going to last the longest here.
Yeah, this is a really tough situation behind this little telephone tower here. The zone's coming in. They're all going to have to move. It doesn't look like they have much smoke. Stun moving around to the left, trying to get a flank on him, it looks like. And he's able to get some shots through the fence. I don't think much of it connected, though. It is chaos right now. Everybody.
They're all converged right here. There's some big knocks going down. It's now 1v1. No, I think they won. No, Stun's team won.
That's it. Stun and 06 win it. Able to pick it up there.
Teammate was able to take out one that got knocked across the way. The other guy went on the roof to try and flank Stun and was able to take him out. A big 10 points coming out of 06. That was a huge rotate for them, and their positioning by taking out the other team on the bridge was an absolutely massive way for them to rotate down towards that thing and actually take the win there. Those final zones are always the craziest parts, Levin.
Yeah, taking down the guy that had the high ground, doing the switch from the guy that was down, finishing that elimination, and then making that low to high ground switch, by all means, should not have been able to win that fight, able to clutch it up for his team. A huge play right there. Great final little battle on the train tracks. And I mean, just kudos to both teams there. That was awesome.
Absolutely. But with round one coming to a close, our competitors will be taking a short break, strategize, and we'll be moving into the next round here shortly. Slevin, what do you expect to see from our competitors in the upcoming match? I mean, is there any particular team, are you expecting to shine now that we've gotten to see them, firsthand?
It's hard to say exactly. We saw a lot of good competitors, a lot of good movement, and a lot of good positioning. I think Miss Storm Angel with the snipes on the roof had really good early game positioning. I'm not sure where they fell off in the transition to late game. Obviously, got to keep an eye on the winners of last round. Stun and 06, they were out there fragging. We also know Stewo and his partner are out there making work. And then, you got it close to home. We got to watch the fiance and see if her and Woes can tear it up as well. So a lot of teams to keep an eye on, a lot of good play all the way through. But before we go into that next round and take our little break here, I do want to ask the viewers, that's you guys at home watching right now, to vote in the poll that should be popping up at the top of the chat window here and support the team that you want to win. After seeing everybody compete last match, vote for who you think is going to win this next match. And the teams that are outside the top three are going to need to pull together. They're going to need to strategize and get ready to dive right back in if they want a chance to claim that prize pool tonight. If I had to predict a winner for the next round, I'm going to give it to Stewo. I'm not sure where they went down in that last one, but in the fights that we saw, they were fragging out. So that's my prediction. We'll see how it goes, though. Frosty, did you have any strategies that you saw that you thought were the most valuable last round?
I think the biggest strategy that we saw from everybody was their positioning. The team that Stuo, when he tried to push up on them when they're positioning, they had the high ground. They both double swung at the same time. Very good positioning. The last team, they were up on the tracks, up on that bridge. They were able to play it very smart. Unfortunately, they were getting taken down, but if they would have held that spot, they probably would have had that win because they could have played that better positioning on that tank. So the positioning is a massive thing. I mean, the guns are all how you play them, but knowing where to play is probably one of the most important spots, especially in a battle royale, even if there is a little RNG involved. Go ahead.
No, yeah, that's huge. Absolutely. It's just one of those things, like positioning is massive. Gunplay is massive. Aim is like a third tier thing. Like you obviously have to have good aim, but if you can outposition and outmaneuver, then your aim will just lock on, So I agree. I thought that strategy was great. I like to see the good positioning strategy, especially come late into tournaments. And I think that is what is going to carry teams into, first, second, and third place. So, Frosty, what was your favorite play?
There's so many. It had to have been just the aggression from Stuo and them. I know we didn't get to see too many of the kills, but the ones that we did, Stuo was trying to take on one person like in a 1v2. They clearly have the gun skill there, and we were able to see their aggressive. Like, I love W key behavior. I come from Tarkov, and doing the W keying is like my favorite part of the game. To see them just fly up and just take the stadium because they're like, nope, this is ours now. and then they had that positioning. It's unfortunate where the zone pulled to, but they had extremely good positioning because of that. So that's probably mine. But Slevin, I know if I took yours, I apologize, but what is your favorite play that you saw out there?
I think it was that last little flick. It was chaos. The one team behind the tank, one team behind the concrete block, and then just kind of no man's land in between. The tank team was able to push out, not take too much shots, actually get it down through the rotation. And then I believe it was 06 on Stun's team who was able to finish off the down guy and then immediately a fire transfer to the guy that had the high ground on him and secure the win. And that's huge. That's invaluable, right? Oh, but Frosty, it does look like we have some new members joining us in the chat here tonight. Welcome, everybody. And thank you for all the follows coming through. But would you mind giving everybody a quick rundown of what the Warzone Rumble Royale is?
Absolutely. So for those of you joining us during our break, welcome to the Warzone Rumble Royale. My name is Frosty Real, your play-by-play caster this evening. And in the booth with me today is my co-caster and game analyst, Slevin. Slevin, we appreciate you being here. Before we get back into the action, I want to take a quick second to thank our producer, Dr. Soup143, for running this event and doing all the behind-the-scenes work. So be sure to check him out and show him some support in the panels below. For this tournament, KTN is contributing $100 to the prize pool, and we want to thank our prize pool sponsors, Old Peeps and Goodies Granola, to making our cash prize a total of $600 for these competitors. That is no small prize. That is absolutely massive. Can't wait to see who takes that home this evening. Goodies Granola is also contributing 2 bags per player. It's some of the best granola out there. For our first and second place winners this evening, KTN is partnered with Goodies Granola. So if you're looking to, enjoy a top tier snack, use code KTN for 20% off your order. Gamer Advantage also has provided free pair of custom gaming glasses for each of our first place winners tonight. Our victors will be able to choose their own frames to accompany their Gamer Advantage high quality focus lenses. Be sure to check out Gamer Advantage. Use code KTN for 10% off your purchase. Links to all the previous mentioned sponsors can be found in the panels below. Kick Tournament Network is also officially sponsored by Kickbot. Level up your streaming game with Kickbot's cutting-edge tools, VOD downloader, AI TTS, and more on their website, kickbot.app. Be sure to check them out. If you're a creator or a business looking to advertise on KTN, head over to our website in the panels below, scroll to the bottom of the homepage, and complete our sponsorship application to claim some advertising space during the tournaments. Now, the victorious team stands to claim the total prizes and will be divided equally amongst the members of the winning team, ensuring each competitor reaps the rewards of their hard-fought victory this evening. Slevin, can you give our viewers here a little scoring breakdown of this Rumble Royale?
Yeah, absolutely. But before I do that, I would like to take a second to thank our incredible staff here at KTN. None of this would be possible without you guys. A lot of work. Thank you all so much for all the hard work. To everyone in chat, please show our staff, team, ambassadors, and our KTN partners some support. All the links are down in the panels below. To anyone interested in competing in our future tournaments or leagues, head over to our website, kicktournamentnetwork.com, where you can find all of our socials, the event scoreboard, KTN merch, and upcoming tournaments. And just a reminder, anybody of any skill level can participate in these tournaments. You don't have to be a pro. You don't have to be a huge streamer. If you just like to play, you want to get some tournament time, you want to get your name out there a little bit, you want to be seen perhaps on the camera here, go ahead and sign up for the next tournament. Get in there and show us what you can do. But to the scoring in the Warzone Rumble Royale is based on the integrated systems of the game mode Warzone. In this mode, the team to score the most points through kills and placement will be declared the winner of that round. Kills award your team 1 point, while your team's placement can reward you with a range from 1 to 10 points, with 10 points being the amount awarded to the team who takes first place in a round. And while we give our competitors time to prepare for the next round, we're going to take a quick break, so don't go anywhere. KTN will be right back.
If you guys haven't followed Dr. Soup's work, it's a thing that grew organically with the esports scene here on Kick, which is kind of housing more or less like Tarkov tournaments. but they're going to expand into other things. I can't wait to see what you do with the Kick Tournament Network once the API releases.
He's gonna have to 1v4 this and go big for his squad. Oh, he printed! Oh my God, close shooting! Yes! It's a 1v4!
Very strong once they have objective pressure.
Absolutely.
Oh, huge pulse bomb coming up with a huge Suzu from Envision. That might be enough.
If I'm DJ, it's a 1v1. I'm gonna take this, and DJ takes him out for the win! And the $1,000 prize pool goes to the boys on Team Solid. Oh my. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a quick break to let everybody submit their scores, making sure it's all good and legitimized for you guys. We'll be right back, so stay tuned. KTN will be right back.
right. Attention, everybody, competitors, mainly if you are listening to the stream, we want to reiterate that you do need to submit your results as an individual, not your team. So your screenshot at the end, each player on your team will need to submit a separate photo so that we can add it together that shows not only your eliminations, but also your placement. We're having some delays due to submission issues. So if you clean that up for the future rounds and submit those individually, it'll help things move along a little bit smoother. But we'll get back to the action as soon as we get the scores sorted. Thank you.
Hello, we're back. We're doing a giveaway. So you guys definitely want to be here for this. We're doing a giveaway for a unisex, meaning man or woman, if you didn't know what that means. Now you do.
True.
That's something I probably wouldn't know. But it's a hoodie for KTN hoodie. It's going to be what the giveaway is for, ! Join in the chat when that is going. So if you guys want to be anyone in chat, anyone in here, no matter who you are, if you're a competitor, you know, someone just watching, ! Join in the chat and you can enter into the giveaway for the KTN hoodie. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this hoodie is not necessarily one of a kind, but it's awesome. And it's $40 value, and it'll go to anybody in chat. So make sure you get those entries in. I believe we're leaving it open for till 7:10 Eastern Standard Time, which is like another 8 minutes. So you got plenty of time to enter. Just ! Join, and get in there, get in that giveaway, get yourself some warmth for the summer months that are coming up.
Absolutely. Gotta stay warm in those summer months. maybe you live in Antarctica. We don't know.
You know, yeah, maybe you do live in Antarctica. You're one of the 12 people out there.
That's right.
But yeah, get in there, get some free merch. It's a comfy hoodie. It's awesome. Take one home. Take one home today.
Have you clicked join yet? Exclamation mark join for the giveaway.
That's how you do it.
They do it right there. Okay,
That's
so
not
the
yet.
previous match though. Hashtag KTNet. So for the past match though, Slevin, I mean, we got some tallies. You know, the scoring's going to be tallied up a little bit, and I mean, we saw some high kills, we saw some high placement with a little bit of kills. We saw a little bit of a mixture. Do you personally see anybody specifically ahead, or who do you like? How do you feel like they should be addressing this next match coming up?
I think some of the scores are up already, and I think the top 3 have already been shown. So I think those teams just have to keep doing what they're doing, right? The scores are, I believe, live on the kicktournamentnetwork.com website. They still could be updated a little bit here as we're still getting those final tallies in. So if your score isn't up yet, it should be soon. And again, to reiterate the brief message we had when we were off screen, make sure that each player on the team is submitting those individually and not just adding. Don't do the math on your own. Let us do the math for you, okay? That way we can verify that everything's legit and that it needs to be the way that it is. But teams top 3, keep doing what you're doing. Teams that aren't in the top 3, maybe change it up a little bit. Maybe you got hurt by the RNG. The circle pulled away from you. You got Call of Duty. That happens in BRs. That's the nature of the game. So just to tighten it up a little bit, and we got a couple more rounds. You guys can really get out there, and plenty of points to be had still.
Absolutely. We're gonna actually, for the scores that we specifically have tallied, it looks like these top 3 teams are definitely solidified in here. Los Panics, which is going to be, to my knowledge, the team that won the last one, which is, I believe, Stun and 06. That team is currently sitting at the top with 44 points. A very large commanding lead starting this off. If they can continue that, that's definitely going to lead them into a victory for this tournament. But SE, which I believe is Duo, I believe their team, they are in second with 35, and then we actually have the favorite for this guy. I forget what side I'm on sometimes.
This guy.
For this guy, the God Squad at 18 points, and then everybody follows suits from that. And it's all very close between all these teams. It's getting that first spot. Just try and get up to that top 3 and then try and figure it out, frag out. Don't worry about points as much. Just do the best that you can. But those 3 are the top 3 teams coming out of the very first round. I'm excited to see how these teams, if it's just a fluke from the first one, or if the second one they can do bigger, do more. I'm curious to see how it's going to hash itself out.
Yeah, the momentum will be interesting to see if it's sustainable, right? You get out there, you had some big first round, showed up big. Can you maintain it? Now that the nerves are settled a little bit going into second round, everybody's probably playing a little bit higher on top of their game. The competition might be a little stiffer for some of these top 3 teams right now going into these consecutive rounds. And so we'll just see, can they maintain that full steam ahead pace? Are they gonna have to slow it down a little bit? If you've got a commanding lead, you're in that top 3 spot, do you slow it down to maintain that top 3 spot? Do you play it a little safer, or do you try to pick up some extra points and make that big lead even larger? So we'll see how the teams adapt to it coming up in these second and third rounds, and I'm excited to see how it goes. So.
Absolutely. Hey, Slevin, why don't you go first on this one?
Yeah, it looks like we got some information coming in from the booth here. Producer is coming in. It said promote your so that's me. Okay, so I am Slevin. I am a caster here at KTN Network, but I am also a streamer. I'm more of a hobby streamer, but you can find me over on kick.com/Slevin. I play kind of whatever I want. Lately, it's been a lot of PUBG, a lot of Helldivers. So if you guys are into those games, stop by, say hi sometime.
Absolutely. Hi, I'm the other caster here. I'm the head caster for KTN. I've been here for over a year dealing with the lovely director that we have, Mr. Soup, for over a year now. My name's Frosty Real. I also stream over here on Kick Tournament Network. I don't stream on Kick Tournament. I stream on the Kick side of Kick Tournament Network, and I play a lot of Tarkov. I also, I've been dabbling into some other games as well. Come say hi. I like talking to new people, and I'm sure Slevin does too. So,
Yeah, the friends are all right. Friends are okay.
They're okay.
We can be
Especially
friends.
Internet friends.
We can be
Internet friends are great because then we don't have to, be there in person. It's really nice.
Yeah, there's no
No strings
Can't think of the
attached.
word I'm trying to say. There's no strings attached. There you go. That'll work. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. But come over, say hi, guys. It'll be fun.
Absolutely.
Frosty, what do we think? What do we
We're
think's
getting
happening?
W
in
Beards
this-
in chat.
W Beards?
Yeah, I know. Huh? Okay. Okay. Guys, okay, you guys do this the best, okay? We know kick chats. What we need is we need everybody to spam as many KTN emotes as you possibly can, because the person that wins the giveaway has to be here in chat. If you're not here in chat, you will not win the giveaway. You have to be here. So we need to see some KTN emotes flying, okay? If they're not flying, you're all banned. You're not
Yeah,
getting
that's
banned.
straight from up top. So,
Yeah. Oh, we don't need a god complex. Okay, guys, we're doing good.
looks like we got 30 seconds before the giveaway draws, guys. So make sure you get in. If you haven't already typed it, !join. It's for a KTN hoodie. It's comfortable. It's warm. If you live with somebody who cranks the AC going into the summer, you're going to want a nice hoodie. Join.
I feel like there could be a shot be taken there. Is there a shot taken there?
I mean,
Maybe. There we go.
I wear
God,
t-shirts.
look at-
You know, GD might be in a hoodie. Who knows who cranks the AC here? That's couldn't be this guy.
See, this is good though. You see all the emotes flowing? This is great. You guys should keep the chat like this all the time. We love that.
Yeah. Just bring the hype.
So if anybody is interested, you know, you guys are in here showing the love from the viewer side. Maybe you are from a game master, you're already on the team. But if you're looking to join the team at KTN here, we have everybody go to the website. And if you're looking for, you know, maybe to join in some form or manner to the KTN team, you can do that on the website, kicktournamentnetwork.com. Obviously, that's where everything goes through. So you should just have that bookmarked on whatever browser source you use, making it a lot easier for you. But you can go in and sign up for the team and apply and see if we'll take you on. If not, we don't hate you.
Just got word that we have the winner for the giveaway of the KTN hoodie. Drum roll, please, Frosty. Drum roll. Excellent drum roll. Super good so far. But the winner is Chin Split. ChinSplit. Chin Split. Go ahead and DM Dr. Soup 143 through Kick or through Discord, and he will get you set up with that hoodie. So Chin Split, congratulations. You are the winner.
Absolutely terrific. I mean, enjoy it in like we said, the next upcoming warm months, but maybe you're somewhere else and it's not going to be warm, and you can enjoy that amazing hoodie for yourself.
All right, guys, we are going to take another short break while they're loading up that lobby. Scoring is complete. We're about to hop into the next game. We'll be back in just a minute.
At KTN, our vision goes beyond tournaments. It's about creating immersive, unforgettable moments.
He gets the jump shot. They didn't hit him. He didn't kill him. They look like, oh my God.
So we launched on Kick, found top-tier competitors, and made valuable memories along the way.
That was weird right there. We should talk to the script guy. Yeah, it's me, pro tip. Equally.
We created an innovative website that streamlines tournament administration and created a platform that elevates community-run events. With the help of the community, we grew this organization into something we can be proud of and can be recognized by the entire Kick platform as the only Kick exclusive tournament network. Tournaments are a unique experience filled with stress, conflict, and above all, excitement. So we at KTN created the next stage of community tournaments, a place where anyone can participate, where we feature the best of the Kick community, and through events designed to show off your skills in a PvP environment. Through countless hours of effort and lateral thinking, we have elevated our organization to be the highest quality tournament on Kick. took a bit of time, but we ironed out the kinks and refined this into the well-produced experience that it is now.
Welcome to the Takedown Arena League, where 16 teams compete in 4 rounds, and only one is to be crowned the victor.
Massive shift. He swings around the corner. There probably is going to be one in Heli. He did see the one in Heli. He's taking some great shots. It's not 1v1. Spuds could possibly win the game here. He's on the objective. This is going to get very, very close. The suppressor is beat red. He's got 4 seconds to get there. He takes his shot. 1v3. Spuds with a massive 1v3 to win the game. DJ. He's got some great shots on the guy there. DJ with the pick, the last guy. The point fire coming off of there, but Cubes is flanked around. He's got DJ. It's a 1v1 situation, and Cubes with the follow. Terrific spray. That was a massive momentum shift. Looks, he doesn't know exactly where he is. If I'm DJ, it's a 1v1. I'm going to take this. And DJ takes him out for the win.
Be sure to sign up for the next Takedown tournament, streaming exclusively on kick.com.
Welcome back to the Warzone Rumble Royale. My name is Frosty Real, your play-by-play caster this evening. In the booth with me today is my co-caster and game analyst, Slevin. Our competitors are ready to launch into the semi-finals here, so let's get right back into the action. Slevin, what map are we heading into?
So we are going to be on Urzikstan again. Surprise, I know, huge, right? And so people have to rotate around that big river that cuts through the middle. That last one finished around some train tracks. We're going to see what happens with this next circle. We had a lot of good rotations, a lot of people picking up high ground. We're going to see if these teams that didn't do so well can adapt and overcome, improvise, adapt, and overcome. And we're going to see if the teams that are in the top 3 right now can maintain that action and that high octane pace that they have set for themselves and stay on top.
Absolutely. And I mean, I want to see if anybody changes their sort of strategy here, maybe from going to it, or if they're going to try it out for one more. I mean, there's only a couple of these. You can only make too many mistakes before you're too far out of the competition, and it's too difficult to come back into those top 3 spots. So I want to see if people trying to stick with what they're doing, or if they're going to swap it up a little bit. Also, one thing, the giveaway goal, the 15 sub giveaway is back to reset. So if we hit those 15 more, we will do another merch giveaway. Thank you so much to all the people throwing the support through the subs, through the follows. We appreciate all of you guys. We're continuing to grow and get better, and we appreciate you all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it looks like we just got word everybody is loading into that pregame lobby, so we're getting ready to drop in very, very soon and get into round 2 underway. But kind of like what Frosty was saying, how are people going to play this? If you finished probably on the lower half of the scoreboard last time, this is a risk reward situation. Do you keep playing it at maybe a slower tournament style pace and hope that RNG favors you, that you can get good rotations, that the circle pulls you and you can pick up the stragglers, pick up the eliminations from the stragglers? Or do you press the gas pedal down a little bit? Do you search for those kills, especially early on, before people can really get established out here? Are you going hunting? We'll see what happens. It's not make or break time just yet. We still have another round after this one, but if you finished in that lower half of the scoreboard, you've got some decisions to make here. So it should be a very interesting round to see how people change their play.
Absolutely. And on top of that, they've got there's so many factors to a battle royale. There's where do you land? What contracts do you pick up? What guns do you run? What's your positioning going to be like? What's the zone like? Where a lot of it is you do have to, like we mentioned before, adapt. And I think that's going to be, you know, a really big thing of how these players can adapt to the situation to make it the best that they can.
Yeah, for sure. And we've got, you know, a couple early droppers here. It looks like they are going to coast this out. Crucify and old Cricky here. They have a long parachute in, but they're going for that same strategy we saw that team do last time. Get that most wanted early when people are unlikely to challenge you. Get the easy money, get the easy loadout, and really set up for success later down the road. Looks like we can look around. I got some teams going for the money boxes as well. That most wanted actually might be contested. It looks like there's a couple other teams jumping out there too. So people spreading out, and I don't know if this was their strategy last round as well, but this might be the foremost strategy moving forward into this round.
Really quick, I do want to say thank you so much to the Chat of Rats for the 5 gifted subs, helping out that merch giveaway goal. We really appreciate you, my guy. Thank you. Much love. And I believe it's Oi Crikey.
Oi crikey. Nar.
Oi Crikey.
Nar.
We probably shouldn't be trying that. I feel like we could be insulting people.
My Australian accent is top tier for about 3 words, okay?
Yes.
And then we fall off real hard.
And then
But those 3 words, nar, you know, that's great. We're out here. Oh, it looks like Crikey had to pull off that most wanted, and they are just going to stick to the ground, run around, try and get what they can. Hopefully they can get enough buildings, get enough funds up there right next to a buy station, which gives them good position to call in that loadout once they hit that monetary requirement.
falls off faster than my Call of Duty career.
You know, accents are tough, right? Sometimes like I can maintain an Irish accent real well. I think that might be the genetics with the red beard. You know, that's just bred into me.
Built in.
It's there, yeah. It's like it's just part of it. Ducks are born knowing how to swim. I was born knowing how to do an Irish accent. All right, the Australian accent's a little bit of a struggle. Looks like
so many ideas coming to my head now. But we'll stay on topic.
We swapped over to Praz and Rumfield, who look like they already have their loadout, so they are doing pretty good. They're going to take some high ground here. There's a helicopter pretty close by as well. They might hop over and grab that if they need to escape, and they've got eyes on.
There's no recoil on these guys' guns. I mean, they've got like these crazy builds that make it so that like they can, I mean, they're using an iron sight at over like 400 meters away and they're hitting targets. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Sorry, I'm a Tarkov guy, so
yeah, that's Call of Duty for you. There's no recoil. You build that gun right, there's zero recoil. This is not a Tarkov simulation environment. This is arcade gunplay at its finest. You have to build it right, but once you build it right, they're just absolute lasers. It does look like Praz and Rum.
Airstriked.
Oh yeah, they got mortars coming in, so they're going to disengage this a little bit here.
It's a good rotation for them. We're hopping on with Stuo. This is our and use it. Oh my! They're just murdering.
Yeah.
They're
massive.
Murdering. They have 3 kills already, and they are the second place team currently. And it seems like they're doing that where they're putting their foot to the gas pedal. They don't have any scopes. They know there's people somewhere. We're pushing it. If they can get up to this helicopter, it gives them a lot of mobility. You know, there's so many, like, those shots are just so on point. This is, I mean, hands down, like, one of like the teams that we need to be looking out for sure.
Yeah, and they've got the people on the high ground there, and they're on the low ground. That's a hard fight to take. Looks like he's gonna hop up on the ground, the rappel.
Oh my god,
this
is a risky play. Gets to the top and just
he jumped off. He didn't commit, and I don't blame him for not committing.
I don't either.
That was gonna be a tough rappel up there, and probably for the best.
Probably. I mean, it looks like he was using it as bait though. He was going up and his teammate grabbed the helicopter as well. He's distracting with the helicopter, allowing him to go up the zip. He sees the guy on the zip line. He's taking some good shots. He's just trying to use it as bait to get up there. Keep their minds thinking while his teammates rotating around them in helicopter. They're almost playing like this whack-a-mole simulator. Like, I'm in the helicopter, look at me. They're shooting at him, wasting the ammo while Yuzin was underneath and taking some shots at them. Like, I mean, it's a really smart play, but this fight seems like it's going to take a little bit longer as they try and fight these people on this roof.
Yeah, if you can get the timing and the buttons right with that zip technique, you can get to the top, essentially jump up off the zip, kind of like launch yourself up in the air, get some shots, and then fall back down without ever committing to actually stepping onto the building. I think that's what he was trying to pull off. didn't quite execute it right, but they didn't lose anything, and he did get a couple shots on target, so no love lost there. But we're switching over to, it looks like we got Rage Live and Giratis, who have a very comfortable sky route here with the helicopter, and it looks like they're maybe going to go down towards a money box and vie for some positioning.
I mean, I feel like we may see a little bit more vehicles being used. You know, you can get more kills that way. You can reposition. It's also good for, you know, it's like portable cover in a way. As long as you're not by it when it blows up, then you should be okay. But it allows you to, you know, rotate around the map. I mean, if no one contests them up here, they can sit up here as long as they want and ultimately just farm some placement points.
Yeah. I mean, there was a while in the nuke strategy when you had to win 5 games in a row where helicopters, just getting in a helicopter and avoiding fighting until in game was the soundest way to win those 5 games in a row. And so they might be taking a page out of that book and seeing what they can do. But it looks like Miss Jackson is down a teammate. Cine already down, and Miss Jackson trying to hold it together here as I think they're being pushed.
Believe so. If we can, I mean, Miss Jackson does have the money to make it to a buy station and get that teammate back, but I believe that probably pinched here in this spot, which it seems like they are getting a couple shots off. The other team's going for the loadout. It's hard to do very much to stop them being just one person, especially in a tournament here. If you push out, you get a little bit too much exposure can get you killed, and you definitely have to be careful with every single thing that you peek. In my personal opinion, I'd be getting out of this situation, but it looks like it's a little bit too late. Some good shots coming down, gets the knockoff, trying to get that finish there, but jumping up, mantling was the downfall there. They were able to get the res, was not able to confirm the kill, and I believe that they are out of it unless they have that gulag token or just have the gulag.
That's a tough fight, getting swept on both sides, and then the Convergence won the 1v1, but the team was playing on top of each other, which is what you need to do in tournament play, and they were able to get that refrag. Miss Jackson not able to come up with the elimination for their team, but a good play by the team in that 1v2 situation to really just stack up and go for it.
Absolutely. If we can hop on with some of these other teams here, it seems like a lot of these people do have their positioning pretty much locked down, but you know, some people are going to be getting a little bit more aggressive, just like the Stuo team. They are getting very aggressive all the time. Stuo is going down. This is going to be a really big res if he's going to be able to get this off here, using as many smokes as possible that he can to get his teammate back. I mean, that's a good teammate you want there.
Yeah, that was a smoke machine. I don't know how many he threw right there. It was unlimited smokes, all you can eat buffet, and able to get that res. Stuo back in the game. Enzian bouncing out and going to reposition here for this fight. Oh, he's actually going to challenge him.
This is crazy that, I mean, they don't care. They just push and push and push and push. And he's flying up on a drone. They're all getting aggressive. Stuo's now up on the roof fighting, and like they play so aggressive. They're easily hands down the most W key team that we have, and it's crazy to watch because they know when to play that aggressiveness as well as when to slow it down, let the other team make the mistake, and then take them out.
Yeah, they're not over peaking anything, which is nice. So Stuo, they're able to take the roof here. Stuo climbing for high ground advantage. Doesn't see anybody to shoot at though. The other team may have backed off and reset as they knew they were getting pushed.
I wonder if these teams almost just know who they are and that they're coming for them, and then they just try and rotate, because I mean, this is a team like I wouldn't want to fight these guys. I don't have that much time in the game to be able to fight them.
I think that the team that was on the roof was the same team that downed Stuo before, and they knew that they had poked the bear, and just best to reset and fight another day, I guess. So we're up here with Grittis and Rage, who look like they're in a little bit of an altercation here inside the building. Some shots in the hallway, but no hits there. Rage does knock down somebody there. Resistor.
I do want to hit on one thing though. There's still 23 teams left, and we're going into the 3rd round. This is going to start becoming a crazy amount of fights going on. We're going to see some big fights coming down here as well. It's not able to pick them up. They both go down here. One of them does have a gulag token and is the downfall for them, but they are able to, I mean, they're going to fly in here, probably get a nice reset as the teammate is going to be participating. We're going to see if I want to see who, I was going to see who won the 1v1 there in the revolver situation.
But yeah, it looked like Grittis did have a redeploy, so he's back in. He's got to get his teammate there to win that gulag, and then they can reset and keep fighting another day. It looks like Miss Jackson and Cine are back in it as well. They must have had a gulag and a buyback, and they get to continue on. I thought they may have been down and out after that last encounter we watched.
They were really, really far down and out, like you said. But I mean, look, they made a comeback. It seems like they've already got, they've got their loadouts, they've got, they've got their equipment, and they're able to play as a team again. We do see this is Loans and Ray Rods. We haven't gotten to hop on yet. Lawns. Oh, sorry, my mistake there. They're fighting a team on this bridge. There's an airstrike coming out. It seems like this is kind of a more developed fight going on. They don't want to overly get too aggressive here, and he's getting picked from the side there. His teammate may want to rotate in to try and help him a little bit, and they've got to try and get something to work here because they're both in the zone, but this other team is very much out in the open. Some great snake maneuvering here and being able to, peek a little bit, peek up, peek down, and like the other team does not have a very great shots coming on the lawns.
Yeah, massive high ground here. Throws looks like a thermite grenade or something down there to try and poke a little bit more damage. Everybody's in the zone here, so this isn't a fight that they need to necessarily push, but it's a fight they don't want to let go on too long because they will get flanked from behind eventually. People will hear these shots and move. So I don't know. This is that river that I was talking about. Oh, they rushed in. They get a fight. Big knock, big elimination.
Team play is so important, as we've always mentioned. Playing together, like if one of them would have pushed in there by themselves, that could have been the downfall of this team, but they played it together, able to secure that kill, and now Lawns is up there with 3 eliminations and more and counting, most likely.
Yeah, it looks like they do have a couple people redeploying back in and able to ping them, but nothing happening there. So we're gonna swap over to, looks like we got Pappy Poner and Lunatic here, who are just outside of the zone. They're going to have to make some plays here and move in. They do have their loadout, so they are looking pretty good gear-wise. And maybe you got some shots from people down low. Yeah.
Some big positioning and movement. Wow. I mean, that was some great movement coming out of both of those players. But Poppy does go down there. Unfortunate for Poppy.
Yeah, he just... the other player, I couldn't see who it was, but a great movement to slide out there and then just absolutely drill those shots, just like Enzian does it there in the Gulag to win that Gulag and get taken back out into the game. Massive wins here.
Stuo's down there. He looks like he's going to be dropping in onto his teammate here. We're almost down to the top 20, but I mean, this team needs to be stopped. They're already at 7 kills already, and counting. I mean, there's a knock right there with an SMG shooting 100 meters away. I mean, this guy's aim is crazy. Both of their aim is crazy. Their game sense is terrific, and they're really setting themselves up for this end game. They really want this win.
Yeah, they do. And is he able to get back to his gear? He's fully kitted again. Got that loadout back in the bag, and they are just on the edge of circle. So hoping to pick up probably some stragglers coming in on those late rotations. Those late rotations can really betray you, especially if you run into a team like this that is fully geared and they are playing at a very high level right now.
They are indeed, and I do want to. I mean, the aim on this guy is crazy. Gets the crack there. Is he able to get the finish here? Is the question. It looks like he's not too worried about it, but him and his teammate are playing very split, but it seems to be working for them. Being able to get some big eliminations for him, even getting one picked off and then getting the full kill is huge for them. Like, he rotates in because Stu, he knew he was there. Great positioning played out of both of them, was able to pick up that kill there, take out that team. And I mean, sitting at 9 kills just for himself is an insane amount of kills.
Yeah, they saw that they were in second place at the end of that first round, and they said, nah, that's not where we want to be. We're going to come out here and we're going to game. And it looks like Stuo has 6 kills, so that's 15 between the two of them there. And if they can hit a first place, that's another 10, on top of that. So they are setting themselves up very, very well. We have 18 teams left, 33 players. Somebody just redeployed. 33 players left in the match, so plenty of opportunity to pick up more eliminations and more points as the zone comes in. Now they're set up on this roof. The zone's coming in. They've got a straggler there. We're not going to see how that plays out, but if I had to guess,
big shot, not able to get the pick there.
Yeah, Gridus unfortunately just ran in and got eliminated. We'll see if Stuo and Enzian can pick up that elimination on the guys that were straggling out in the back, but we swapped over to Praz and Rumfield again, who are making their way through the ruins here.
And they are in. It seems like they could take they can hold down this little side over here. They can take like a route underneath. There's a lot of different directions that they can go, but they are holding the zone, looking to gatekeep and hold off anybody that's coming in. You never know. I mean, people could be straggling, coming in, just like you said, and getting those free eliminations could be really big for your team.
Yeah, and so you can see there, the zone has pulled away from them, and now they have to cross the river. They're going to be crossing basically right from Old Town to Seatown area over to Urzikstan Cargo. And this could be a tough transition for them. We saw some fighting going on around this area earlier. They have to get across that big river. There's not a lot of cover there. We'll see what they do if they can make the most of it. They are going to parachute, it looks like, kind of into this boat bay. And it looks like they do get in unscathed, but maybe not unseen.
And we're going to freaking, I mean, Injuin is getting shot in the back here. His teammate is just lower. It seems like they're just trying to rotate in to hold and gatekeep here. That teammate that we just saw one fly in over the top on top of that construction equipment over there. I mean, they're really looking to hold people down. We've got a gunfight going on here. Injuin's actually getting hunted right now and flying up on this drone, getting big, a lot of really big shots coming out of whoever that was. Drops down below is a literal sliver of HP. I have never seen a luckier landing in my life, and now he's coming for a vengeance. Now he's got the health, he's ready to take on the fight, and the guys up top, he's getting the live ping from Stuo. He's peeking his head, maybe a little bit too much here.
Great shots.
Terrific shots. Falls off and almost dies to fall damage again. These guys are living life on the edge, living like Larry, if you would.
Yeah, they are no risks. Too big for them. And some more great shots. NZM's able to take down as well. And got both of them down. That is a team wipe. NZM picking up his 14th elimination.
Oh, almost gets sniped there as well. What? Oh my. I need to take some aim training from these guys.
Yeah, absolutely massive plays by NZM. I wonder if he knew he was going to survive that first drop. They've got more people in here. He's chasing them down.
Oh, drops it. Oh, big shots coming out and gets the knock. Huge kills. He has 15 kills and by himself.
Yeah, 15 eliminations going into the top 10, top 9 now. Teams left. I mean, they're getting placement points now, and they have huge elimination points. So they are looking very strong, making an early rotation here into the next zone, not trying to get caught out in the cold this time.
We can hop on with a new team as they rotate in. I mean, they are a little split, which is a good way for other teams to know that they're going to be split and being able to really take them out. Loans is holding it down for his team, trying to get as much placement as humanly possible for them, just really trying to secure those points for him. If we can hop on with another team, because I feel like he's going to be up here for a little while.
This is a tough spot. As soon as that circle starts moving, Lon's going to have to jump off, but we hop on the Poppy Punter, who is getting shot at and gets tag teamed here. Teammate Lunatic able to get the down.
Wow. Oh, he runs into the mine that was thrown. No. That was so sad. Oh, I feel so bad, dude. That was so unfortunate.
Man. What a great play to get the refrag, keep the teammate alive, and then just unable to make something more out of it. Good try there. It looks like Lunatic they are out of this round. We hopped over to Woes and GD, who have good positioning in the circle on this little rooftop, though. As the zone's coming in, they are going to have to move here soon. They have a buy as well. Woes just kind of spotting people, not really committing to any fights right now, just seeing what happens. We are in a top 5 situation with 8 players remaining.
Ooh, this is going to get close. I mean, they have a great position here, like you mentioned, with that buy station. They're able to get whatever they need, spend all their money. The cash is going to be helpful in the next round, so you might as well use it. We've got an artillery strike coming in on top of the buy over there. They can rotate in here towards the zone. There's only 8 players in total. 2 of them are on this team, and I mean, they've got to get into this. They've got great positioning here. They got to just play it as a team, swing together, play as one with 2 guns. GD's taking some great pop shots coming down on another player. They are low on plates, but I believe they probably got a couple plate boxes from that buy. But these two sets of teams are going to be taking some. I mean, this is going to be a who can hold down their fortress better.
Yeah, I love the team shotting that we're seeing here too. They're pointing out, and then they're both peeking different angles, or even sometimes the same angle. And they're trying to get 2 barrels on target with every shot. That's the fastest way to get people down. It makes sure that your teammates are safe. Oh, Woe's picking out of the air, gets it down there. Huge.
Big points if he's able to get the elimination. GD does go down. This could be really bad for them if she gets swung. But will she get swung? Is he able to pick up the self-revive? There you go. Get the momentum going.
Yeah, massive pick. She was able to self-revive her way while Woes was watching. Woes taking somebody else out of the air.
He didn't get the kill.
Oh, he didn't get the elimination. Somebody else took it.
That guy got picked off. It's now a top 3 situation. 3 teams of 2. The zone is pulling directly out into the open. You need to get to this sign, hold the positioning down. That's where they're pinging it. They got to make sure they take that spot while everybody's fighting. I would be rotating that spot right now. They've got people out in the open. They've got a crack coming down. You got to keep rotating. Get into that spot. Very good rotation coming out of them. Getting towards that hill. Stuo is down. Enzuin has to rotate out of this. Is getting
the mortars.
Gets the buyback. Brings him back in.
Oh, and gets the gas mask right before he dies. Huge play.
Oh my God.
Wow, Enzium just calm, collected, making great decisions here.
They rotate in here. They put the airstrike down so they can rotate in while the other teams are fighting. Stuo's flying in, even gonna get even pistol shots on people will be big. A big down coming out of Stuo, flies on top. They land, they win
and that is
the
it.
Game. Oh,
huge plays by Enzi in there. Buy back the teammate, then at a speck of HP, able to buy another gas mask, live to fight. Stuo able to come in, land outside of the zone on the high ground, flanking the team while they were engaged in another fight. Just massive play by that team altogether at the end. Huge clutch movement by Enzian, and then Stuo coming in to help cement that victory. Massive play, great positioning on that redeploy. Huge, massive.
Dude, what the hell did I just want?
But I think we saw Enzia almost go down like 3 times during that round where he had a speck of HP and was able to get away with it. So just playing by a thread, man.
With that second round coming to a close, our teams will be taking a short break to strategize. We'll be moving into the Warzone Rumble Royale final round here shortly. Slevin, we have some amazing gameplay tonight. What do you think is going to happen in our final round?
You know, I think that we've seen GD and Woes in, I believe, the top 3, and now we've seen Enzo and Stuo in the top 3 as well. I think that we're going to see these teams that have shown up the first 2 rounds keep showing up, and it's going to be a bloodbath. I mean, everybody's going for as many eliminations as possible. This is where you leave it all on the line. You know, if you go down early, at least you go down swinging, right? Go out there, chase. If you're behind, chase some eliminations. Placement's probably not going to do it for you if you're more than 10 down. So just go out there and treat it like a pub stomp. Play smart though, and try and pick up as many kills as you can. I wanted to ask the viewers again, that's you guys at home, to please vote in the poll. Should be popping up here shortly. Who do you think is going to win? After you've seen 2 rounds now, you've seen some of the same teams get out there and dominate and show their stuff. Who do you think is going to take this? Who do you think is going to win this next round? If I had to guess, I was right. I was right last time.
Wasn't I?
Didn't I guess? I think I guessed them right.
You did guess them.
Can I go 2 for 2? Doubtful. But you know, I wouldn't be a good fiance if I didn't give it to Woes and GD. I think that the lady down the hallway is going to take this 3rd and final round. You know, I'd like to sleep soundly tonight, so that's my prediction. Frosty. It does look like we have some new members joining us in chat here tonight, though. Would you mind giving another quick rundown of what the Warzone Rumble Royale is before we launch into this 3rd and final round?
Absolutely. So for those of you joining us during our break, welcome to the Warzone Rumble Royale. My name is Frosty Real, your play-by-play caster this evening. And in the booth with me today is my co-caster and game analyst, Slevin. I really appreciate you being here, Slevin. Before we get back into the action, I want to take a quick second to thank our producer, Dr. Soup 143, for running this event and doing all the behind-the-scenes work. So be sure to show him some support. Check him out. The panels below. For this tournament, KTN will be contributing $100 of our own hard-earned money to the prize pool. But I would like to also thank our cash prize pool sponsor, Old Peeps and Goodies Granola, for making our cash prize a total of $600 for these teams that are really showing up and showing out tonight. Goodies Granola has also contributed 2 bags per player for our first and second place winners this evening. KTN is partnered with Goodies Granola, so if you're looking for a top-tier snack, the best granola on the market, use code KTN for 20% off your order. Gamer Advantage, which are these gamer glasses here as well. They are literally investing in your own health, has provided a free pair of custom glasses for each of our first place winners tonight. Our victors will be able to choose from our own frames to accompany gamer glasses, high quality focused lenses. Be sure to check out Gamer Advantage. Use code KTN for 10% off of your purchase. Links to all the previous mentioned sponsors will be in the panels below. Kick Tournament Network is also officially and proudly sponsored by Kickbot. Level up your streaming game with Kickbot's cutting edge tools, VOD downloader, AI, TTS, and more on their website, kickbot.app. Be sure to check them out for your streams. If you're a creator or a business looking to advertise on KTN, head over to the website in the panels below. Scroll to the bottom of the homepage and complete a sponsorship application and claim some advertising space during these tournaments. I mean, as you see, a lot of people love these ones. So now that the victorious team stands to claim a total prize that will be divided equally amongst the numbers of the winning team, ensuring each competitor reaps the rewards of their hard-fought victory this evening, I'd like to take a quick second to thank our incredible staff here at KTN. These tournaments wouldn't be possible without you. Thank you all so much for your hard work. To everyone in chat, please show our staff team, ambassadors, and KTN partners some support in the panels below. To anyone interested in competing in those said future events, tournaments, or leagues, head over to our website, kicktournamentnetwork.com, where you can find all of our socials, the event scoreboard, KTN merch, and upcoming tournaments. Anybody of any skill level is able to participate. Please come in, please show up. You never know what could happen. You maybe could get your name out there, you could win some prizes, and you could just have a good time overall and learn from some of these players that are probably, some of the top ones out there. That's a great way to learn. Slevin, could you hit a little bit on, any of the scoring for the tournament?
Yeah, absolutely. So for those just joining us, going into this final round here, the scoring is based, the scoring for the Warzone Rumble Royale is based on the integrated systems of the game mode Warzone. In this mode, the team to score the most points through kills and placement will be declared the winner of that round. Kills award your team 1 point, while your team's placement can reward you with a range from 1 to 10 points, with 10 points being the amount awarded to the team who takes first place in a round. While we give our competitors time to prepare for the next round, we're going to take a quick break. So don't go anywhere. KTN will be right back.
If you guys haven't followed Dr. Soup's work, it's a thing that grew organically with the esports scene here on Kick, which is kind of housing more or less like Tarkov tournaments, but they're going to expand into other things. I can't wait to see what you do with the Kick Tournament Network once the API releases.
He's gonna have to 1v4 this and go big for his squad.
Oh, he's printed! Oh my God! Shooting! Yes!
It's a woman player.
Very strong once they have objective pressure.
Absolutely.
Oh,
we
huge
just need
Pulse coming up with a huge Suzu from Envision. That might be enough.
If I'm DJ, it's a 1v1. I'm going to take this. And DJ takes him out for the win. And the $1,000 prize pool goes to the boys on Team Solid. Oh my.
At KTN, our vision goes beyond tournaments. It's about creating immersive, unforgettable moments.
He gets the jump shot. They didn't hit him. He didn't kill him. They look like, oh my God.
So we launched on Kick, found top-tier competitors, and made valuable memories along the way.
That was weird right there. We should talk to the script guy. Yeah, it's me. Pro tip. Equally.
We created an innovative website that streamlines tournament administration and created a platform that elevates community-run events. With the help of the community, we grew this organization into something we can be proud of and can be recognized by the entire Kick platform as the only Kick exclusive tournament network. Tournaments are a unique experience filled with stress, conflict, and above all, excitement. So we at KTN created the next stage of community tournaments, a place where anyone can participate, where we feature the best of the Kick community, and through events designed to show off your skills in a PvP environment. Through countless hours of effort and lateral thinking, we have elevated our organization to be the highest quality tournament on Kick. Took a bit of time, but we ironed out the kinks and refined this into the well-produced experience that it is now.
Welcome to the Takedown Arena League, where 16 teams compete in 4 rounds, and only one is to be crowned the victor.
Massive shift. He swings around the corner. There probably is going to be one in heli. He did see the one heli. He's taking some great shots. It's not 1v1. Spuds could possibly win the game here. He's on the objective. This is going to get very, very close. The suppressor is beat red. He's got 4 seconds to get there. He takes his shot. 1v3. Spuds with a massive 1v3 to win the game. DJ. He's got some great shots on the guy there, DJ with the pick. The last guy, the point fire coming off of there, but Cubes is flanked around. He's got DJ. It's a 1v1 situation, and Cubes with the photo. Terrific spray. That was a massive momentum shift. Looks, he doesn't know exactly where he is. If I'm DJ, it's a 1v1. I'm going to take this. And DJ takes him out for the win.
Be sure to sign up for the next Takedown tournament, streaming exclusively on kick.com.
It is time to crown our champion of the Warzone Rumble Royale. It's finals time, everyone. We're coming to you live exclusively on kick.com. The viewers are hyped, the players are ready, and now they play for it all. Welcome to the Kick Tournament Network. My name is Frosty Real, your play-by-play caster this evening. We are launching right into the Warzone Rumble Royale Grand Finals. Slevin, this is going to be a crazy last match. I'm so excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, it is. They're still finalizing the scores from that second round there before we go into the third and final round. But these top 3 teams are ahead of the curve, so to speak. It's going to be a tough uphill battle for anybody that's out of the top 3, especially anybody that's out of the top 5. So the scores we got right now: SE in first place, Los Panics in second place, and then the God Squad bringing up third place. So not a lot of switching. I think it was Los Panics maybe in first place after that first round. I cannot remember.
They were.
But
so SE was second and Los Panics was first, and then now they've swapped, but they're still close enough to where it can be done.
Yeah. So Los Panics and SC, a difference of just 7 points. So that is nothing in a game like this. You get 10 points just for first place, and these guys are out here fragging. So, and then God Squad hanging on in third place, and it looks like they're only a few points ahead of our fourth place team, L7 XPP. So the third and below are all pretty close. First and second, they are really vying for it. It is still anybody's game. This is the time, if you're in third, fourth, fifth, sixth, go out there and frag. You have to go out there and frag. This is now a kill race for you. If you want to be in the top 3, or you want to even take the second, you have to get out there and you have to make something happen. This is not a time to play shy. This is the time to go out there and just make it happen. Just go guns blazing. Play smart, but let's go hunting a little bit.
And I like how you said it is kind of like a kill race. I mean, it's going to be, everybody's going to be running into people. And if you run into those, top 3 teams, or even maybe the top 5, I'd be worried. I mean, they clearly have shown that they know what they're doing. They are very well versed in Urzikstan, and they're showing off what they can do. And I do want to see how close this first and second is going to be. Maybe even a fight between those 2 teams would be extremely fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do a quick rehash of the map. So the third and final round is going to stay on Urzikstan. And we've gone through it a couple times already, but the biggest feature on this map is there's that big river that cuts the map diagonally from the west coast all the way to that northeast. The whole western side of the map is all sea district. And so you can use that rotation if you need to. You definitely do not want to be caught out there if the circle pulls from you. However, we did have a lot of action around Urzikstan Cargo in last game. So people kind of rotating it from Old Town over to Urzikstan Cargo. That's a tough push to make. The Popov Power, always a nice spot as well to look down onto Urzikstan Cargo. So a lot of fun rotations here. We'll see what the circle does, see where the teams play, and see who jumps early and jumps late out of this helicopter, and who can just really use that positioning to their advantage. The top 2 teams don't need to do a whole lot. Just keep doing what they've been doing. And if they can play position and just secure some easy elimination points, they should be able to maintain their lead.
Absolutely. And I do want to see like how big of a change the teams are going to be making, because in this last one, it is kind of coming down to, you are gonna have to go out there. You're gonna have to make a lot of kills, and it's doable. Like, it's not like this is something that's so far out of reach that you can't do it. It's definitely doable, but you just kind of got to go out of that comfort zone and really start, showing what you got in this tournament.
Yeah, like I said, this is the leave nothing on the field. Go out there and play your heart out. Chase those eliminations. Maybe the teams have been playing a little safe, going for positioning and things. That's usually the smart play in tournament. But with the gap opening up after that second round, it is time to go full throttle, pedal to the floor, and just get out there and frag out. You got nothing to lose at this point. You got everything to gain. So leave it all on the field.
Absolutely. And so the competitors are in the pregame lobby, so we are going to be getting in here very soon. But these teams that we're watching, it's just like, if you're not killing them and you're getting killed by them, all that allows is for you to have the opportunity to learn how they're playing, to implement it into your own strategy, to then when we have another one of these tournaments, which we will have, kicktournamentnetwork.com, where you can see all the events going live. And when that happens, you can show off how much you've improved. I mean, this is the first one of these that we're going to have. And, you may not win the first one or the second one, but we have so many of these that you never know when you could really come out and show up and show off these new skills that you've learned because you were participating in the first one of these.
Yeah, that's very true. So make sure you guys go keep an eye out. We'll be posting them on Twitter, be posting them in Discord, and keep an eye on the website as well. Get those signups in. We do have cutoffs on the signups before the tournaments, usually a day or so before the tournaments is the cutoff. So make sure you get in on that next one when it does pop up. But stay tuned. We'll announce it as soon as we've got something ready and in the works. But what I'm interested to see in this next round is say you're a team that needs to frag out a little bit this round, and you see, the names of the top 2 players or the top 2 team players, and you hear the gunfight, you see the names. Do you challenge that fight, or do you back off and let them kind of run? Because if you can take them out of the game early, that gives you a very good chance to pick up some more eliminations without as much I guess, a high octane competition, so to speak, because these guys have been fragging out and they're doing it consistently. Do we want to try and take them down early, or do we want to avoid them so you don't necessarily go down early?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, we may see a little bit of a strategy change for a lot of these people, but I mean, at the end of the day, go in, frag out, have fun, and really show what you can do against some of these teams. You never know, you never know who's going to be watching this stuff, and you really can be making a name for yourself in these tournaments.
Yeah, for sure. And we've got everybody deploying in right now. It looks like Positive Kick TV and McLovsters dropping in and not going. The first team we've seen off the drop, not going for a most wanted contract. So they are going to kick this old school and just use some ground loot, gear up, grab the money that they can, and hopefully get a load out here pretty quick.
Would be the goal. If we can hop on with maybe another team, see how someone else is, starting this off. I mean, I feel like a lot of people could still be playing this a little bit slow. We got J-Rax and Keystone. I mean, all these teams, they tend to have their, the way that they like to start these games. And when you continue with that and you really, show your strategy, it looks like they have someone close here with the pre-aiming, and getting those early kills could be what separates you and gets you higher up in these placements than other people, because you are getting those early frags off the start. And I mean, if you're secure in how you're playing with pistols and the ground loot, just whatever you get, you're able to run with, that's also going to be very important. It's a BR, you got to work with what you got.
Yeah, absolutely true. And these teams are not in the top 3 right now. It looks like Jakob playing this one solo. That is unfortunate. I don't know if his friend had to bail or crashed out or what happened there, but good luck, Jakob. You're going a 1v, 2v2, v2v2, v2v2. So I believe in you. Stay strong and then get out there. We're going to swatch over to Mexi Milt and Jadello here, as it looks like they've got pretty decent positioning. They could use probably a little bit better loot here, or they may have their loadouts. I don't think they have their loadouts yet. It looks like they may have seen somebody, though. They're playing this really cautious for this early in the game. And again, this is not a top 3 team right now. And so they are one that I would encourage to push some fights. Let's make something happen. And if we actually look at the address the poll real quick. So we did do the poll again. The who will win looks like God Squad got the vote with 47% of voters. Thank you, chat, for participating in that poll. God Squad is the fan favorite to win it. SE and Los Panics, your first and second place teams, tied at a 20% of the vote.
They've got a great spot here. I mean, looking over, get a nice crack on one of these players, goes prone. That second shot would have been big because it would have been a knock for sure. It seems like they're going to be getting, maybe a little bit more aggressive with this team. I mean, they're all in zone, so again, they don't have to push. They can all play. They can play pretty slow. It looks like they're trying to get enough for a loadout. They don't have enough yet, but loot up, get a little bit more money, and then they could be pulling in this loadout, which could pull some teams over and cause some fights to happen.
Yep, just picked up the loadout box there. Going to drop that down here soon and get geared up, get the sniper that they want if that's what they're going to run with. But again, these teams I expect to see a lot of, once everybody gets their loadout, I expect to see a lot more fights early on than what we had in the last couple of rounds, because these teams really need to frag out and stack those points.
Absolutely. I mean, we're gonna see some of these other teams and see how how they run it. We haven't been able to hop in with everybody on their how they load in, how they drop, where they go, what they do. And it's interesting to see how some of them play. Like some of them, they go for those contracts really quickly, they finish them really quickly, and then that allows them to push some kills. They know they've got their loadout over here, which is obviously a very big, it's where everybody's kind of going towards. It's kind of like the cornucopia in a way, where everybody kind of rotates towards it because they all want that loadout.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see Gimsy here as the loadout. They got that fiery gun going here, and it looks like they are trying to track some people down. But we'll swap over to, it looks like you got Evil Solar and El Vencedor, who also geared up, got a loadout and a vehicle. So they've got some pretty prime rotation ability here, and they're just going to grab some extra little kill streaks there to see what they can do. And hopefully they're going kill hunting here too. Although Evil may have got jumped the gun a little bit. El Vencedor not quite in the vehicle, but that's all right. Hey, we just break and we, put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse.
Run it back. But I mean, they are doing, exactly what I believe they probably should do. And this is the team that this is the sponsor for one of the sponsors for the event is Dios is Goodies Granola. Guys, once again, use code KTN for 20% off your goodies checkout, as well as they are sponsoring this prize pool. So thank them for all the things that they're doing. And we're gonna see them getting into a fight here. The kid game is getting hunted, they're rotating out. And as per Goodies, what he said, I am not roasting him. I love the dude to death, but he said that the Goodies taste better and is better than their gameplay.
Yeah, so trust us here. Pick up some granola. Pick up some granola. Better than the gameplay you're seeing right now. So, and that's from them. That's their words. We're here to cast, not to roast. But if you self-sabotage, we'll roast you a little bit.
He goes down.
Dios goes down from the
Goodies
rooftop.
goes down. We're going to see a fight. Is he going to be able to avenge him here? Places the mine down. He's going to running into the mine, and the mine goes off. I don't think he got the kill, but it was a great attempt. The mine did go off. We are going to have them in the gulag now. It looks like they're going to be going up against, there's a lot of people in the gulag, it seems. There's still 26 teams. It seems like a lot of people are still playing it slow. It comes down to those last two kind of big crack there. But wait, that whole fight just changed completely, but goes down to the Molotov. That got a little spooky there for a second.
Yeah, Positive able to choke out a victory there with the Molotov, get that damage over time. Able to redeploy does. Looks like McLovsters now has to win their gulag. And Positive able to land on a loadout here, get right back in the action. And it doesn't look like McLovsters makes out of the gulag, so we got to make our way to a buy and bring him back.
Absolutely. And I mean, one team we haven't seen is either of the top two teams, and I'm wondering if they got knocked out quickly. I mean, the second place team, Los Panics, is definitely going to need a little bit of some extra points to squeeze out a little bit of a win here, but maybe they went down early. We're going to have to see as we rotate through some of these people. It's still 25 different teams. You never know what could happen here.
Yeah, Rax taking some shots across the roof, 48 meters away, and he's challenging a sniper, so that's a risky head peek to keep holding there. It does look like teammate Castone has a different angle as well, so if they can choke him out at a different angle, they can get him into a pincer here. Good shots by Rax, but nobody's really able to finish these eliminations here. Even if you get it down, that's going to be a tough push in there to secure that point.
I think they could get aggressive here. I mean, they do need to get some kills, so I mean, it could be good if they could get a little bit more aggressive, get a little bit more of an advantageous position and go in and push together. And we still got Jacob. He's still alive. I mean, he's taking some fights here. He's not holding back at all. He's a solo man, but he's going at this like he's a full team. Backs up here out of this position because he's got to get one knock before he's able to get anything going for him. Pushing two people as a solo is never good.
Yeah, the 1v2, if you can get them to split up, maybe you have a chance, but if they're going to double fire on you, that's tough. So Jacob going to use those smokes and try to rotate out of there. Did get some good shots on though before, so maybe give him a little warning. Say, hey, I might be alone, but I'm nothing to play with. Back off a little bit and maybe we'll meet later.
Using these smokes to get out of that situation. Probably rotating up towards maybe some high ground here, clearing out this building. Maybe here's some people back on with MA and Toxie. They got a buy nearby. They are being hunted, though. They're trying to get up top, get on top of this building. They saw someone flying up on their left, but that could be the people that are hunting them. They've got to put one on the other building. Toxie does go down. Is maybe going to be able to get the self-revive off as the other one just holds down the pressure. He goes back down to a grenade. The smoke goes off. This is going to make it really rough. Hops right back in, gives him a little smooch, but jumps off the building. A great fight coming between these two. Is probably going to rotate out of this and maybe get the teammate back later on. That teammate does have a lot of money though.
Yeah,
but
I think this is a disengage. They'll have to fight another day. Almost a really good play, but able to get away, keep the team in the game. Toxie goes to the gulag, so don't have to worry too much about that now. Swapping it over to Gimsy and Cafeteria as Cafeteria goes down. I'm not sure what got him down. It looked like an explosion of some sort. Able to get that self-res and Gimsy able to pick up
shots.
Back on my feet. I'm good.
Shots coming in through the wall.
I did not know that was wall bangable.
I didn't know either. It looks like there's people outside the building. Yep, and the building, the tower across the street from them. As Cafeteria is fully reset, though, they are ready to challenge this at the full capacity this time.
They are taking a big rotation out of this and using as many smokes as they can to get across. They are now into zone. That was a very good rotate from them because all these teams are going to have to push into them. And now they have positioning on this new building.
Yeah, a good rotate, a smart rotate. The team knew where you were. They had you pinned down. You weren't winning those challenges. So make something new, move out, and just reset essentially and live to fight another day again. A lot of living to fight another day right now. I do want to see a little more challenge, a little more aggression. McLobsters goes down. Big explosion.
Oh, big crack, but was not able to finish him off. He's going to be able to pop the self-revive here. The other one comes in through the window, is able to clean them up. I think they both went to the gulag. Unless they have like a redeploy, they should be able to, I think they may be out. We are now in a top 20 situation. Here's where the teams start to kind of crumble a little bit. It's who's going to be in the better positioning, who's got their loadout, who's got the advantage here. And it really shows when all these teams start to get very... Getting out that window is a little bit of a struggle. I get that,
Windows are tough. It was winter.
Maybe their worst enemy.
Yeah, it's fine. We're a little slower after winter, getting active again. It's okay. Like Smeagol and falling short, taking a rooftop here with a little sniper action. Smeagol looking for his one ring, to get out there and secure victory. We'll see if they're able to do it. So far, no eliminations though. They are going to have to run and gun a little bit here if they hope to make it into that top 3.
Absolutely. And I mean, those placements are really big. But again, if these people are lower than those top 3 teams, you're going to have to make a move. I mean, you've got to start getting some kills. I mean, some of these teams are getting some more kills. They are looking to get that placement, but getting those picks, getting those frags are the things that are going to separate you from those other ones that just go for placement. And it looks like this team, I believe they know someone's in here. They've got some sort of information that we don't have. Actually doesn't seem like there's anybody in here at all. Maybe they're just being extra cautious.
Yeah, looking for rats, looking for rats at this point. Check your corners. You do not want to go down to a ratting player and just ruin your chances. Good shot. Cracks down.
Gets the crack, but is not able to get the finish there. He's very weak, taking some pop shots. If that Simtex can land, that could be a big knock. And he gets the kill with the Simtex. A beautiful throw.
Huge grenades into the smoke there. Rax still coping the high ground. It looks like his teammate hopping over there. Castone taking the other high ground. We're looking around. It doesn't look like anybody's coming in. Able to swoop down there, pick up the gear. Great movement to get those shots on by Rax. I'm not sure who they eliminated there, but that player on the ground had great movement. Just unfortunately, Rax has that MLB arm, able to launch that Simtex right into that smoke and on the unsuspecting players he was trying to retreat.
Rest in peace, Kobe, but that one was good in his name. That was a really good throw.
Jacob's still in the game here.
He's still
holding
in
it strong
Let's
as
go,
a solo.
Jacob.
He's got 3 eliminations and he is looking to continue on. We're in a top 17 situation now, 31 players remaining. Jacob with 3 eliminations and just trying to hold it together for his lost teammate.
And I mean, for being a solo, getting this far with some kills as well is quite impressive. Watching a Gulag fight here. Gemsy's going to go big for his team here. Gulag is closing. This is the last chance here. Some big shots going down, but big shots coming around the corner, but Gemsy does get taken out.
A great movement by his competitor there. Really knew he got some good shots on. Gemsy was low on health, cracked plates, and he just full push, slid into the jump, able to take the shots, able to out rotate the Gemsy and just get those shots on targets for that finish and give his team another chance here.
If you guys would, please vote in the poll. We want to see who you guys believe as the chat. Who do you believe as well as the giveaway goal? We are just 10 subs away from viewing yet another giveaway before this tournament is up and over. We appreciate you all and all of your support.
Smeagol and falling short, holding some roof here. There's a couple smokes going out on the freeway. Nobody to shoot at, no shots on target. Smeagol's got somebody coming in. That's really far shot, though. These guys are just going to kind of hold. They have decent positioning right on the edge of the circle here. They don't have to do much other than just wait for people to move in, but it looks like they are going to go ahead and rotate early into another building and just keep playing that position.
Absolutely. And I think, I mean, a lot of these teams that we're seeing, we still are yet to see the top 2 teams. I'm curious if they've been knocked out or what's going on, because it's top 14 and we're yet to see them. I don't know if maybe they got knocked out. Big crack coming here from Rax.
Great shots from Rax. Those long distance shots and a lot of them on target there.
gun that he's running clearly seems to be like his bread and butter. You know, it seems like this is kind of like what he's used to using. Very well versed in it, and I mean, you can see the experience coming out of a lot of these players.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially these guys that run around pub stopping. They're playing with everything. The meta is always constantly changing in Call of Duty. For the most part, with every update, it nerfs and buffs new guns. So, you know, having more guns and more things unlocked allows you to just adapt on the fly to that. And then you get to pick what's comfortable. They caught him out in the open, able to get a lot of shots on. Doesn't look like any downs. Maybe a crack there. I couldn't tell. But Rax and Castone now taking some shots. They're going to have to move out of that line of fire on their own and rotate into the zone as they are just on the outskirts here.
We're almost into the top 10 here. They're trying to gatekeep these players, not letting them come in. They're probably on that lower ridge line there, getting a plate box down, making sure you got the armor. Sees him rotating in some big shots. Is unable to get the crack, but got a lot of damage done. They see him rotating underneath the bridge. A lot of big damage coming out of Keystone. These scopes seem to be very useful in these situations. This is a big rotate coming out from this team. They're doing some great suppressing fire to allow their teammates to keep moving, but they are in a very rough spot, doing a great job of still rotating, and I think they both were able to make it through. Very well done by this team that's underneath there. Whoever they are is very well coordinated.
Yeah, absolutely. That takes teamwork and coordination and a little bit of luck and a little bit of guts to make it through when you got in the top-down firing there. Swapping over to Stun and 06. Yeah, these were the winners of the first round here, and looks like 06 is down. Stun taking a lot of shots there in the garage as he tries to maneuver and replay.
It was a big kill. He got the crack. He's got to get aggressive on this, and he does. He's going to be pushing over the side. He's getting him on the replays. Big down coming out of Stun and saves him. He's on 10 kills, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge game for them, especially if the top team was not able to stay in here. Stun went absolutely huge with those shots and able to keep 06 in the game. Saved him just before he got killed and was able to pick up his 10th elimination. 06 and them are absolutely running through these teams, and they're doing such a good job of playing coordinated as a team, and they're playing very well.
Yeah, that was great. It was a great run around. I thought he went left, honestly, but Stun heard of footsteps. He chased him over that wall, able to get him down, save his teammate, keep him in the game, pick up an extra point. And now they get to redeploy, maneuver somewhere else into the zone, and hold a really good position here coming into this almost a top 5 situation. Finds people in the office. He goes down immediately.
Oh, does he get the crack though? He's popping the self-res. Is he going to be able to get it off? That was very well done by him from checking his corners because he was able to get the crack. He may have gotten him down, but he's got some shots going in, using the smoke to his advantage. His teammates helping him out there, but he does. I believe he got him right at the end there. These are huge plays. He's got the sniper glint coming down as well. Massive, massive, massive plays coming out of this team. It's top 5. They're hitting these placement points heavy, and they've got people surrounding them. They're all rotating in. Great shots. They're holding this location down. It's their fortress. They want to hold this place because this is like the god positioning of the zone. It is so important for them to hold this down. This is the first place team as well. He has 17 kills. 17.
Yeah,
These two teams are
NZ and
colliding.
Stuo, here they are. You know, they're back in the top 5 situation. These top 2 teams are out here fragging, and they are actually staring at each other right now. They are in the fight right now. Stuo gets it down.
Oh no! Oh my god!
He's running with a grenade. Oh, C4 came out.
Is able to get the kill. He's gonna rotate out of this. Gets the kill. Gets the knock. That man.
He goes down.
It goes down. It's just Stuo. He's got to get the
quick
self-res off
smoke
here.
by Stuo. Inzia's gonna get the self-res off.
I'm good.
He has 18 kills. Is he gonna drop the 20 bomb in a tournament? They were just able to take out the second place team there as well. That was massive for them. That could have solidified. We don't know how much 06 had for kill wise, but these are some massive kills here coming out of this team. Someone is gonna have to take them down. Big nades coming out. Big snipe coming out of someone hitting Inzuin. Wow, this is close.
Inzuin's got people on top of him. He's got people in the trailers right next to him. This is a tough situation. The only cover they have right now is that loadout, but he's going to smoke, and then he's going to challenge, it looks like, Chow up into that tower there and see if he can pick up even another elimination. Stuo has 10. What did Inzian have? 18? That's 28 eliminations for this team right here, and they're in a top 3 situation. This is going to be really tough. We'll see how the score comes back, but that's going to be tough. Tough to beat.
No. They're stuck in the corner.
Geared is enraged. Stuck in the corner.
On this, did he just nade himself?
That,
he almost naded himself.
That was not a smoke grenade. I think maybe he thought it was.
That could have been bad, but he got out of it. But the zone actually pulled to them. They're holding it down, trying to get to that last positioning. There's a solo, and then there's the top team. I wonder if it's Jacob. Can we swap teams? I want to see if it's Jacob.
Is Jacob still in it? The solo
Is he
dolo.
still in it?
We got Gyrdis, Rage. We know we got NCM. Duo, great shot.
Gyrdis is not able to get it and goes down. This could be huge for them to push this. It's a 2v1 situation. And Stuo does go down. This is massive for their team. He does try and go for the finish. He gets the finish. He's rotating out. He gets across. The other player did, I believe, had a self-revive. Gets the kill, and they win. Enzo dropped 21 kills.
21, huge. Coming up massive for his team there. Stuo able to bait him out. Stuo did go down, but Inzian able to capitalize on it. Nowhere to run. Massive plays, 21 eliminations is just absurd. A nasty showing by Inzium and Stuo. The GGs, guys, that was crazy. That was massive.
That was actually insane. I mean, we saw so many big plays coming out of a lot of people that were you know, down and out, maybe the first round or the second round, but they were able to bring it in to the last round and really show off what they could do. I mean, there's just so much good gameplay coming out of so many different players, and we want to thank everybody that competed tonight. That was an absolutely terrific game. And the show of so many skills that, I mean, hell, I learned so many things from all these players that it's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of top tier competitors out there, and a lot of people played super consistently, which you don't always see in tournaments, especially first or second, time tournament players. And I believe that Stuo and NZM, this was probably not their first or second tournament. They were out there and they were cooking. But if this was your first tournament or your second or your third tournament, don't get discouraged. It takes time. Tournament play is a skill. It is different than pub play, right? And so you see these teams play in a lot of tournaments like that, and I'm sure they're not always stomping like that, but you got to just get that consistency down. Once you get those nerves out, you shake them off a little bit, you can get out there and really show up. So if this was your first time, we do appreciate you for joining and playing. We hope that everybody had a great time doing it. Fantastic rounds all the way through. A lot of good play, a lot of really fun plays, and a lot of good strategies. So watch it back, learn, see what these top tier teams did. But just awesome play all the way around, and I'm curious to see who's going to take it home. It was fairly close between the first and second there, so
it definitely
should
was.
be interesting.
And I think a big thing though is, 21 eliminations out of one player, and I think Stuo also had 10. I mean, that alone is 31 points. I mean, that's crazy to say the least. And on top of that, the performance of all of the top three teams that were competing were all putting in work. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like, that fight between first and second there in that last zone was huge. And we saw there was just maybe a little bit of too much peeking from in that doorway, and they were able to get that pick. Whatever gun they were using seems to be the meta, and they were absolutely lasering with that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I mentioned earlier, the COD meta is always changing. So having everything unlocked and all the attachments unlocked, which is a bit of an arduous process to do, a little convoluted for my taste, but these guys obviously are gamers. They're out here grinding. They have everything that they need to have to be successful in these high pressure situations. And I believe that, I would be really surprised if these guys didn't have a handful of tournaments under their belt already, because they played that smooth. They played that cool, just like it was any other day. And it shows, that experience shows. It's like a Super Bowl team, I'm from Kansas City. I'm a Chiefs fan, right? The first Super Bowl the Chiefs were in was a little shaky, but every subsequent one we've been to, you get a little bit better at it, and now you have that experience, and that goes a long way. So keep playing in tournaments and keep fragging out, because it was awesome to see a lot of good plays, and I don't know, it was awesome.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, first off, I do want to say thank you so much for everybody competing and being here, and a big GG's to everyone that competed. I hope you all learned. I hope you all enjoyed the tournament. We appreciate all the follows, all the subs, all the everything that was going on this evening. You guys made this a night to remember, and I hope you all enjoyed the tournament, because it truly was a phenomenal tournament. And thank you all. We are waiting for scoring, so please please stay here. Please wait it out, and we'll have that coming to you very, very soon.
Yeah, and I just want to do another quick shout out to our sponsors for this tournament. In case you're just joining us here at the tail end, KTN, that is us, Kick Tournament Network, is contributing $100 to the prize pool. But I want to thank our cash prize pool sponsors, Old Peeps and Goodies Granola, for making our cash prize a total of $600. So Goodies Granola has also contributed 2 bags per player for our first and second place winners tonight. KTN is partnered with Goodies Granola, so if you're looking for a top tier snack, use code KTN for 20% off. And also, Gamers Advantage has also provided a free pair of custom glasses for each of our first place winners tonight. Our victors will be able to choose their own frames to accompany Gamer Advantage's high quality focus lenses. Be sure to check out Gamer Advantage and use code KTN on any purchase for 10% off. Links to all of the mentioned sponsors can be found in the panels below. And furthermore, Kick Tournament Network is officially sponsored by Kickbot. Level up your streaming game with Kickbot's cutting-edge tools, VOD downloader, AITTS, and more on their website, kickbot.app. And if you are a creator or business looking to advertise on KTN, make sure you head over to our website in the panels below, scroll to the bottom of the homepage, and complete our sponsorship application to claim some advertising space during our tournaments. Frosty, did you have a favorite strategy you saw in that last round?
It had to have been just the amount of W keying that I saw in that last one was absolutely insane. I mean, we saw a lot of consistent strategies, but that last zone where it's just a lot of teams playing together, playing smart, and it came down to a 1v1 situation, and the top team was able to take it away, and they just played it extremely well. Did you specifically see or have like a favorite moment out of that last round, or maybe even like the whole tournament, something that you really felt encapsulated and made it a tournament play?
You know, I think that my favorite ending was the first round on the train tracks. So you had one team behind the tank, one team behind the little concrete pillar, and then they just had to kind of converge and shoot it out. And we had some great flicks and some great spray transfer happening there. I think that for me was the most exciting ending of the tournament. But I mean, this last round, I feel like we saw a little more action, right? We saw a little more action. There wasn't quite as many people alive in the end zone. Because some of those teams were going out there and trying to make something happen. And that's what you have to do when you're down in the dirt a little bit. Sometimes you got to claw your way out. And so it's good to see those teams really kind of take that to heart and start getting a little more frag happy and going out there and pushing eliminations. If you're in the lead, that's not something you necessarily have to do, even though the guys ended up with 31 eliminations in the lead. But that just the experience of tournaments and getting in there. So yeah, just a lot of really fun play, I think, all around. And I hope everybody had a really good time doing it.
Absolutely. A side note, you guys have been absolutely crazy tonight with all the support. And we are officially 5 followers away from 1,000 followers. Cannot thank you guys enough. Maybe we can hit that tonight. Cross our fingers. We also have the merch giveaway goal. If we hit 15 subs in total before the tournament is up. So we really appreciate you guys, all the support. Thank you. I hope you guys all enjoyed the tournament. It was absolutely terrific. We're still getting those scores tallied, making sure everything is perfect, and so we can give you guys an accurate reading of what happened this evening.
Yeah, lots of good stuff coming down the future as well. So stay tuned through all the KTN socials. You saw all of them on us on Twitter. You can make sure you have an account on the website, which is just kicktournamentnetwork.com, and make sure you join the Discord as well. Discord in chat, and I think the panels also link that down below. So make sure you be a part of the team, be a part of the organization. We're always looking for other people to help out as well. So if you're interested, you don't really want to compete, but you're looking to maybe join and help out with running events, be sure to reach out to us, and we'll see if we can get together and do something. But a lot of fun stuff coming down the pipeline. So make sure you guys stay tuned for all of that coming up. Again, we're just waiting on those final scores so we can give you guys a winner and see who's getting all those great prizes.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Wow. I mean, that was a terrific tournament. I mean, I've never seen some of those plays before in my life. Some of those plays, I don't know if it was luck or if it was just calculated, but that was absolutely terrific to watch.
Yeah, and that's the thing, seeing people play at a high level consistently is hard. That's really hard to do, and you don't see that often, right? And so for these teams, and a lot of these teams just play at the same level all the way through the tournament. Sometimes you have your ebbs and your flows, right? Sometimes you're on, sometimes you're off, bad days, good days. But a lot of these teams, they just went out there and they just played consistently, status quo the whole time, and that's hard to do. So kudos, keep grinding, keep practicing, come back for the next tournament and show it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the official scoring for you guys, and the top team for tonight's event is going to be is Team SE with a total score of 134 points, followed by a close second with Los Panics with a score of 87. And in third is Team Kingsman, actually being able to take out that third place spot with 39 points. A very terrific display of performance from these teams. Very well done.
Yeah, massive, huge congratulations to what was it, SE and Los Panics for coming up second, and then Kingsman for jumping into third there. Huge.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our victor. Congratulations to Team SE for winning the Warzone Rumble Royale and walking away with our total prize pool of $600. Team SE, congratulations on your victory, and thank you so much for competing and participating in tonight's event. To our viewers, if you missed a portion of this tournament or would like to rewatch a segment, maybe when you're playing, maybe when you're casting, be sure to check out the VOD on our YouTube channel, which will be uploaded tomorrow. Join our Discord, follow our Twitter, sign up on the website to stay up to date with all future events. Links are all in the descriptions below, in the panels, commands, we got it all. If you want to participate in one of our tournaments, anyone can sign up. You do not have to be a pro player to participate. You just have to love the game. My name is Frosty Real, and it was a pleasure casting for you all tonight. Slevin, is there anything you'd like to say before signing off for the evening?
Yeah, I just want to say a huge thank you again to our cash prize pool sponsors, Old Peeps and Goodies Granola, as well as our merch sponsors tonight. Thank you guys to our producer, our game masters, and the staff team who made tonight's event possible. Our merch sponsor, I believe, was Gamer Advantage as well. They give you the glasses, so huge thank you to them. To our esteemed competitors, thank you for your exceptional performance in tonight's event. Your skills really heightened the tournament experience for all of us and made it really fun to cast, and I hope really fun to watch. I'd like to give a special thanks to SE for a terrific performance this evening. You all played phenomenally, and we hope to have you compete in our upcoming tournaments. Guys, make sure you stay tuned, okay? To anyone interested in competing in future events or leagues, head over to our website, www.kicktournamentnetwork.com, where you can find all of our socials, the event scoreboard, KTN merch, and upcoming tournaments. And just a quick reminder, you don't have to be a pro. I know Frosty just said this. Anybody can play in these tournaments, all right? So don't be afraid. If you want to get some tournament experience in, go ahead, keep an eye out, and then sign up for the next one that pops up. And to our community members who support us with donations, subscriptions, we really appreciate your support, guys. Thank you for making these events possible, and thank you for choosing KTN. To everyone watching, my name is Slevin. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you at our next event. Thanks for watching KTN, and you guys have a great night.
just wanna be victorious. I'm not gonna lose this fight. I just wanna be victorious.